What's up, Fortnite fam? Zeke here, and this week we are joined by Findable Carpet. Look at this, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Zeke?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here with you. We just cast 6 EU games, and now we are back for the NA segment. Now, some of you guys might be joining us, and you have no idea what's going on. Don't worry, we're gonna fill you in real quick, all right? First off, with Fall Skirmish, we've got these clubs. Okay, we introduced them. And this week, they participated in the trial that was squad goals. All right, so basically the idea is they came together and members of each club basically tried to set the new world record. And coming out in #1 was Bush Bandits. They set the new PC world record with 59 eliminations as a squad. They net the Bush Bandits 325 points. That was ONF Evil, DP Jamside, SSK7, and Windstrike Sif. Now in second was Rift Raiders. They dropped 57 eliminations, 225 points for them. That was set by FaZe Cloak, Knights, Zexro, LG Creo, and not TFUE. Next up was the Lucky Llamas. Their team dropped 56 eliminations. That was 180 points for their club. FaZe Replays, FaZe Space Lion, Nick 830, and Turkey Lips set that. In Dusty Dogs, you've got Method Fixer, Method Jetpacks, UNP Drafts, and Wildcard Alpha. They dropped also 54 eliminations, rather. No, that's actually, just kidding. 56 eliminations for 150 points. And then finally, you come up to the Fortnite. They dropped 54 eliminations. That's Kingwin, Heisel, Method Noisy, Secret Dementos, and Severin for 120 points. So, clubs are really important. You got to rep one. And the cool thing is, so coming out of the last squad goals, and then we just set the EU game, so we have kind of like an updated standings to see where all the clubs are at. And we'll have that later on for you, so definitely don't forget to rep a favorite club. Now we get into the meat of things. Are you ready?
The meat. What is the meat?
The meat of things is how we do things here, and that is the format. Let's pretty much start there, right? Every week we change up the format, and with this week we have gone with Royale Flush. It's a very similar format to last week. So we're going to play 6 games. We're going to play 6 games total. Victory Royales are worth 3 points. Second and third place are worth 2 points. And finally, if a person can place 4th or 5th, they get 1 point. What about those eliminations?
They also get points for eliminations. 3 to 4 eliminations is going to get you 1 point. We saw a lot of players struggling to get that 2 elimination, but by then we see the player base had whittled down to about 20. It was really hard to get that 3rd elimination because it was just absolute chaos. 5 to 6 elims get you 2 points. 7+ eliminations will get you 3. But if you manage to snag both the Victory Royale and 7+ eliminations, you'll get a bonus 2 points on top of that. So you'll get 8 points total. And we actually saw that was the amount of points a player won with in Europe.
That's right. Very first game of EU, they were like, hey, you want a Royale Flush? Boom. And I mean, there's a lot of stake here, right? Not only is this, look at the prize breakdown there, the club points, man. Again, referring back to the clubs, at the end of the 6 weeks that is the Fall Skirmish, the club with the most points is also going to walk away with additional points. Now, the clubs are made up of 100 people, 50 from NA, 50 from EU, and then 20 members of each club compete every week. So, I mean, you got to represent a club. Do you have a favorite club?
I already told you earlier, man.
Do you? I mean, what if people haven't watched it?
They haven't, and that's their fault. It's the 6th club. As everyone knows, the cube has been named after myself.
Yeah, Kevin.
I planted that seed. I was the first one to call it Kevin, and it started to spread. Trust me, this story's true. I know it's true. I was there, which means we are the Cube Kids. All right, we are club number 6.
Cube.
Hashtag Cube Kids. We can't earn points. We're gonna lose, and that's okay. But it's all about repping the Cube Kids.
Cube Kids. Isn't there like a thing you can do as well to represent Cube?
No, we're not doing it.
Dang it! Well, I'm gonna get him to. Don't worry. Just watch and see.
We're not doing it, Zeke.
We will. But don't forget, there's also participants that are always changing up every week. So let's take a look at that. Bush Bandits. These guys are up in front right now. They are the front runners of the pack. I mean, look at this. I mean, just to name a few, K-Yoon, you got Bart Knowledge, Lupo as well, even OPC-T, and Liquid 72 Hours. I mean, I love that guy as well. Heart as well. Just so many amazing names, real crafty. Let's take a look at the next team. This is the Dusty Dogs. I mean, do you have any out that stick out to you?
All of them. Every single one of them.
All of them.
I am blind to those that are better. Everyone's the same skill level because everyone's got potential, Zeke. It's all about your dream. No, I don't know. That's a tough question to ask because we've seen a performance kind of go up and down. Yo, keep it up. A player I've seen quite a lot.
Yes. What about the next lineup? The next club, if you will, the Rift Raiders. I mean, right at the top, the likes of Vivid. That guy won 4 of the 7 skirmishes during the weeks. I mean, Hamlin's, we had him, second week of Summer Skirmish. Spaceline is a phenomenal player. Typical Gamer, Nick 830, we also had him last week as well. Turkey Lips, I got to meet in person. There's NICKMERCS. I mean, that's actually, I just realized so many of Rift Raiders were on cast with me.
2?
No, it was Hamlin's.
Oh, Hamlin's
wait,
too. Yeah, yeah.
And
3?
NICKMERCS. Yeah, Nick 830. That's I didn't know that.
Caster crew.
I didn't know that.
The Rift Raiders caster crew.
Well, there you go. You learn things every day.
Right,
Let's take a look at Fortnite.
Silence.
Boom. DAEQUAN. You gotta love him. Base Soldier, Blue Tea, Animal, DMO, Bizzle. I mean, so last week, Fallout was like, dude, I'm a Bizzle fan. I mean, Bizzle, I cannot say enough nice things, so I'm just gonna say he's incredible. And finally, the last team. Can you guess?
Yeah, lucky Llamas.
Yeah, you guessed right.
Dang right. You think I'm wrong? I've been wrong twice in my life.
Wow, but a lot of these participants, we're going to change them up every week, and that's what you like to see. So now we're back. So we've covered format, we've covered participants, we've covered prizing. We're going to hop into game shortly. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, the first person to recite every single player on every single team without using a reference tool on Twitter will get high praise.
High praise.
You should do it. It's a challenge. You should just do it for fun, because what else are you doing today on a Friday? It's like, yeah, work or school. It doesn't matter.
We're working.
Stay in school, but also, if you can, try and memorize the players. And when you get home, film the video, tweet it out.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'll like it, and it'll be a great time.
High fives all around.
There's a lot of players, man.
Yeah, don't forget as well the hashtag. Hashtag Fall Skirmish. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking. Make your predictions, and don't forget
That's your
to
job.
rep your favorite team. Wait, what?
The hashtag's your job. Why would you look at me for that?
I was hoping you would do it, but you failed me.
We're not connected enough.
Not connected enough. Also, we just launched Season 6. That went live yesterday. There's a few changes. We vaulted a few things. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we vaulted. I'm saying we. I personally went into the game files and vaulted these things. No, impulse grenades suppress SMG, LMG. We have bouncers and remote explosive have all been vaulted. Small change to double barrel shotgun. The grappler is now a little bit reduced on its max ammo capacity. It was 15, now it's 10. And then of course there are your I forget what they're called. Shadow stones. I was going to call them ghosty ghosts.
I like to call them spoopy stones.
Spoopy stones. I think that's a little bit more. That's almost more in the Fortnite realm than the shadow stones. Spoopy stones.
With that, the battle bus is launching. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of NA. I'm very excited to see how these players adapt, right? We really haven't had a lot of time to play on the new season. They've literally had one day's worth of time. And then they got to, I guess they also got to watch EU's gameplay earlier, so they get to kind of take and make some adaptations based off that, but we'll have to see how things unfold. And here we go. Match number 1. Players are now leaving the battle bus. Hopefully they're thanking the bus driver. And you guys at home as well. Thank the bus driver. He works tirelessly, keeping people on schedule. You gotta love him.
He's the busiest man out there. You know how many servers go live all the time?
It's because of him. He's like, all right, we're spinning it up. Here we go. Everyone get on the bus. Time to go. So what we've seen based off of EU games, Loot Lake right off the bat, hot zone. Easy to make rotations from.
I wouldn't call it hot zone.
I mean, look at this. You got 3 players already there.
2.
There's 3.
There's 2, and there's 1 hanging out, looking out.
Nah, he's gonna go there. Is that 4th person also?
He's thinking about it. Tilted Towers, we saw like 6 every game.
Yeah, man.
We see 5 right now. A lot of people going for the long fly out to Paradise.
There's also those new spots. You see those purple things on the minimap? Those are corrupted zones. That's where you'll find those shadow spoopy stones, if you will.
Spoopy stones and a bunch of chests.
And there's actually like so many chests. It's crazy. But right off the bat, we are starting with Crafties, who is in Retail World. Dude, Retail, it's popping off right now. Look at that. Diving into the truck, finding the chests right away. And this is also Viking Village. Looks like we got 2 players here. There's looks like there's action kind of all over the place, actually. The only thing that's not really getting action looks like Gus. That's weird. Normally the racetrack gets a ton of action, but look at this. Crafty looking to box right now. He's going up against the likes of Golden.
Like the long flight was worth it. The circle has Paradise Palms and Wailing Woods in it.
Oh, he boogie bombed himself.
I thought he at least got them both, and at that point I think Crafty's just decided to walk off that one. Gold Glove getting that elim.
Man, and now he's fighting against the likes of High Distortion. I was gonna say, that's not the guy you want to start the game fighting.
Definitely
that's not it.
DAEQUAN.
Whoa, DAEQUAN versus Ghost Saf. 2 Titans about to clash. Who will walk away the victor? It's DAEQUAN. Wow. That was huge. I mean, you basically wipe another player off the board early, right? You say, look, man, if 2 of us have to clash, it's going to be me. You got to wait. You got to go back to the lobby, try again next time. Day, though. Woo.
Oh, that's... Clearly we missed out on some damage being dealt. That guy just came and decided to clean things up. Janitorial service.
He said, time to go. Back to the lobby with you. And now we see near here reach our row. Liquid 72 hours. You know, I'm a big fan of Liquid 72 hours. He's a really nice dude. I got to meet him at PAX, and he was just super friendly toward me, genuine guy. Just like, hey, man, how you doing? I was like, oh, stop. You're popular. I'm not. Just hi. How's it going?
You got in fandom there or stardom?
I did. I won't lie to you. That's what happened. Also, with Season 6, if you haven't had time to look at the back bling coming out on Calamity. She's got a little chameleon. That's Camo the chameleon. We also have Bonesy, the little doge. And finally, we've got Scales, the little dragon. And look, she's jumping, and look, he's like hopping in and out of the backpack. That's a real thing, dude. They react to everything you do in the game.
That's a real thing. It's not real, but it's real.
It's a real thing. Look at him. He's so excited. But back over, we see High Distortion still there. Dr. Lupo as well is here. Jumpman and TM Freezy. And now High Distortion has already eliminated 1 player. So now the question is, does he just go full send, right? Does he like hunt down everyone? Do you think he's just gotta bide his little time?
I mean, he knows he's got a fair amount of people here, right? Checking a quick replay.
Nick A30, he's trying to take down Day, and he does. He's probably feeling really good about that. He's like, dude, that's a huge pickoff.
Dr. Lupo just took out High Distortion. He just took out High Distortion.
Oh my God. And look at the tiers of Calamity. I mean, he's been playing the game. He's been grinding out games. And you can very clearly tell that. Now that means TM Freezy is here, and it's Dr. Lupo versus TM Freezy. Over to Fatal Fields, though. C9 blind here against Sancho West.
Both playing the ground game. Not a whole lot of mats.
C9 blind represents the Dusty Dogs.
He wants to own these. Does he know he's up there? Oh, he does!
Ooh.
That was a great tag. Taking all the shields off. Now they're back even. There's some great shots. It's going to be the Elim easily. Blind had that. Poke after poke.
And now he just has a medkit. He's like, cool. Thanks for that. I'm going to top off and take any loot that you had. We still have 77. Now, keep in mind, this is the first game, right? Do you think there's a little bit of first game jitters happening, maybe?
It's hard. I mean, it's a lot, I feel like, harder to identify when there's 100 people you're watching to see if they've got jitters, because some people will, some people won't. You'll see a lot of people, some people just playing passive to kind of see how all their opponents are going to play when you have 99 people you have to worry about. You know, so you have to figure out how are they all going to play. Are they all going to play aggressive, passive? What's going to be the easiest path for me? You have 6 games to figure it out. Hopefully you'll figure it out in the first one. Spend the next 5 games trying to earn yourself some points. Remember, you don't get a single point until you get at least 3 eliminations.
That's right. 3, 5, and 7 are the current thresholds. Sir D
trying to shred through. He knows he's running low on mats.
He's basically got what looks like 51 HP. I mean, he's got no health, basically. I'm assuming it's 1. Can he turn things around? I mean, Choppa's keeping up the pressure, right? I feel like that's what he's going to get a heal off? No way, he did. All right, so things are looking up a little bit.
Using a whole lot of ammo just to shred through some mats. Trying to make this push a lot more confident. He's got the edit here. He's stuck in that pyramid, and he knows it. Gets the edit, and then, oh my God!
No!
Sir D takes him out!
Way!
He was literally staring down the barrel, and he manages to make the quick edit to the surprise of his opponent. And now over to Freezy and Aragon. Aragon just launched himself through.
He's up against the likes of Freezy, who's a dusty dog. Now, as you can see, if you've never watched the Fall Skirmish, hello, welcome. We're happy that you're here. This is the current spectator mode that we have coming into Fortnite as far as the skirmishes go. And then actually, we allow like more information, right? So if you look at the top right of your minimap, you can actually see all the other players around the player we're watching. Now, they obviously can't see it because that'd be cheating. We can see it, though. Again, that's just for more information for you guys at home. So, Freezy has apparently built himself up a fortress here.
Yep, and he is just about out of mats.
Okay. Now we, replay. Back over to Freezy. So this must have been what would just happen.
Oh, looks like the Wow.
No way, he exploded Dr. Lupo.
Look at that. And this forward was actually already there. Freezy looking like he came into this with not a whole lot of mats, but now he is struggling. When and if the circle starts to push these two. Outlet. In a fight.
So over at Lucky. Oh, wow. Well, he secures the elimination there, and now he just picks up the loot, maybe farms up a little, but he does have a little ways to go. This current safe zone is near Fatal Field, so it's just over the hill, really.
Over the hill, but he does have no more meds, so he's gonna. This next chunk of health is gonna be permanent, at least until he can find more elims, or can lose some more meds off people. We saw in Europe that was a big struggle, man. A lot of people. Once there was like 30 people left, only like 5 people had meds, I swear.
Yeah, pretty much.
And everyone was just trying to fight with whatever they had left, as many shields as they could possibly muster.
Over to Fear itself. Now here's the thing, he's at the very edge of the circle, so he can semi-gatekeep a little bit, but Pineapples is up top and has high ground. He's just trying to locate him, and now we see, again, looking at the top right here, minimap, players are just moving, man. They're trying to get to the new safe zone very quickly. Now what's interesting is the safe zone has actually moved all the way across on the east side to Gus, so it's actually, literally, there's some of the play space that is not going to be usable. And now players have to make a decision. Do I rotate early? Do I decide to just try and take fights where I can? But we'll have to see how things shake out. I mean, if I'm these players, you've got a minute and a half. And the biggest problem is, man, you've got just people in your way. You know, like Punisher, Bobby Bojangles, for example.
Pinched in between everybody. Both these people have to be careful. Bojangles. There's someone, this looks like 2 players in the minimap just kind of watching this fight happen.
Punisher super low right now, but he's got the meds. He's going to be able to heal himself up. And look at this, Mac down below, and Free Agent isn't that far away.
Someone else underneath, pushing up. Bojangles loses a little bit of health. Bobby Bojangles, he's going to use the grappler, but he builds himself in a 1-by-1.
I mean, listen, if you hear someone use a grappler, you just build a 1-by-1. You're like, all right, let's try recess.
Yeah, I got no idea what direction this is. Oh, he doesn't get the trade-off. Is he actually going to get eliminated? He does. Punisher with almost no health gets the peak game around the corner of his own wall. 1 elimination for him, incredibly low. He's got plenty of bandages, but there are 2 more people staring at this area.
If you're a Rift Raider, then you best be losing your mind, because Punisher, representing the Rift Raiders, just turns an engagement around. And looking at the kill feed, NICKMERCS eliminated someone, and Typical Gamer takes down SSG Cold. Pineapples eliminates Yo-Yo. Keep it up. I mean, eliminations are just happening everywhere on the map, and let's just look at this safe zone, man. Look how far away it is, and again, look how much of the map it's like literally off. Like, there's no play space. You can't use that unless, I guess, you want to build off on the side of the map and then do it that way.
And this will be one of the lower player numbered late circles potentially, since there's a lot less space. But man, that chunk that Fear itself just took. He wants to disengage. Oh, he needs to actually bandage up right now.
Yes, he has a long way to go. This player down here, Tina Reyes. I couldn't read it. I'm sorry. It happened so fast. Tina Reyes had a med kit, so now they can just top off. They can take this engagement. And now
lost half of it immediately. Not just trying to outbuild, but they're running out of mats.
They've got 2 builds right now.
Tina Reyes hears him.
Just get one.
Couldn't get the shot. There it is.
Now,
use them bandages.
Now there was Fear itself had some 7 bandages. I don't know that's enough to get them all the way to safety.
Yeah, because it's closing in.
Gatekeeping happening. You talked about it, the true gatekeeping. Sitting out in the storm saying, come on, make a move.
Well, this is huge for Coop Train, because this will get Coop Train a point. So Coop Train might understand, although also 2 medkits, but Coop Train might understand, hey, I might not make it, but I'll get the 1 point. This is not great for Yellow. Yellow only had a single elimination, so this elim, he needs to be able to get the elim, and he also needs to make it to the next zone, or he will end with 0 points. He takes a shot to the back. He's got the low ground. Coop Train makes the edit, but he loses the fight. Wow. Yellow takes the battle, gets a med kit out of it.
He doesn't have enough time. It's not enough.
No.
He only has 8 HP, and it takes 10 seconds. Storm takes once every second, so he will fall to the storm.
And
any moment now.
There
it is. FaZe Yell lost the storm. Scissors takes down Nick A30. He has gone down, and now Kayun is here, representing Bush Bandits. Now he's just trying to, I mean, we're near Lonely Lodge right now, right? So we're trying to figure out where everyone is. Turkey Lips, though, gets a huge shot there. Oh, Kayun puts a ramp up and keeps him from grappling over.
Oh, he takes a shot in the back. Turkey Lips gets eliminated, but Kayun almost tunnel vision a little bit too hard. Didn't lose much out of that. Picks up plenty of mats.
And
a worthwhile elimination for himself.
Oh my gosh, dude, look at the new safe zone. So again, we go north side more, so there's gonna be more effective play space, which is good. But now people are trying to figure out what they do. Do they rotate early? Do they just wait? Do they play the edges of the circle? A lot of options.
IFN trying to close this gap onto KUN. He's got the high ground. He's listening, watching, trying to figure out where he is. They both have plenty of mats, so whoever gets this elim is looking pretty for the last few circles, and they're very, very close, so they don't have to move much. I imagine they'll both stay in these exact positions, move by a couple of squares forward, and then sit in the next circle. But we'll see if one of them gets a little confident and wants to push. IFN has no eliminations right now. He's going to drop down.
And a chug jug. So he's feeling saucy.
Yeah, he is.
Sen Animal here, pretty much at the bottom edge of the circle. He's super far. He's super far right now. TFUE is just above him.
Mountain climbers.
You don't, listen, we saw it last time. You just don't want to fight the mountain. The mountain always wins, every single time. And now IFN has to drop. I'm assuming he took fall damage. That's why his shields are still up. So he's going to have to top off with that chug jug. Not the most effective use, but man, you just need to have this health. It's very important. We still have 47 players left, Carpet. Just an absurd. Look at the left side of the map. What is happening at the edge of Retail Row?
Everyone caught up in the buildings. They didn't want to use mats. They're trying to use natural cover. They don't have a lot of distance to cover, but I imagine we're going to lose at least 4 of those players on the way into the circle. I don't think they have enough mats to protect themselves all the way through. IFN wants this push.
Ooh, that was close.
I don't know if that was the drop he wanted, but oh!
Did he hit him?
He didn't get any tag there. And now he's let him know that he's pushing.
KUN playing this very methodically.
Quick edit. IFN wants to close that gap. He loses shield on that push.
Look at KUN still untagged right now. Now IFN has to basically make a decision. He's using a lot of mats here to just kind of get new footing, and then he's probably going to have to top off with that mini, while KUN is just running around.
IFN's just trying to find angles anywhere he can. He knows that this opponent has to move, but there it is, the tunnel vision. He's been caught up too much on this player. Now he's going to get tagged by someone else in the distance, and he has to move that exact direction. This may backfire for IFN.
And now look, in that whole, everything that just happened, KUN just walks over and sets himself a new place, fortifies, and he's good to go. And again, take a look at the edge of Retail Row, man. So many people, Cody, Fulmer, Mac, Typical Gamer, Margosi.
We lost one since we last looked, and we're going to lose another.
He's got to protect the little puppy. Typical Gamer, come on. You can't let Bonesy go down. That's Mocha Bonesy, by the way. Oh, I don't know about that.
This is dangerous.
He has one bandage right now. He's not even safe. Storm is still coming in. It's almost at his back.
Oh, with 20 health, every single one of those bullets is the end.
He might. I'm not going to jinx it.
What you got? Come on, Typical Gamer. Play it smart. You got a lot of meds, and you have one bandage.
Oh my gosh.
He's the game of your life.
He's literally perfectly putting down walls the moment the shots are coming out, so he's eating a lot of them, but...
Good edit. Dropping down.
Okay.
Trying to misdirect everyone staring at him.
I like using the hill there for natural cover. That's smart.
Yeah. I mean, this is the point where he has no choice but to use almost all of his mats. He's made it into the next zone, and he has protected himself temporarily. Explode would pretty much take him out, or anyone with a whole lot of ammo and a whole lot of time to kill.
And now Sen Animal is here in an engagement. Look how many players are now starting to funnel their way in here toward the racetrack. Still 40 players.
Animal.
That's so many.
Animal trying to get some knowledge on where Blind is.
Blind has 4 eliminations. One more, and that would give him that next threshold of 5 eliminations, which would give him 2 points here in game number 1. That could be huge, man.
By like the end of the second or third game, only up to 20 people even had a single point.
That's right.
In Europe, so it is difficult to earn points.
We've got another 30 seconds here before this storm starts to overtake this area, and players need to make it to the safe zone, which is it's going to be tight. Especially with, like, look at this tunneling already happening. I mean, you can even see, like, the likes of Zader still alive. Hamlin's is still alive. We saw him there.
72 hours is smack in the middle of the new zone. Blind with 4 elims right behind him. C9 Bandit. 5-9 players. 8 eliminations between the 2 of them.
Look at that. So Bandit and Blind both, like you said, man, 4 eliminations. 1 more puts them at 5. They're very close to that threshold. Not TFUE is down as well. And just look how many players, again, next right behind them is TFUE. He's got 3, so he just got himself a point. Look how many players had 2 eliminations. They were so close to making that 3 and getting that first point. Kayun is still here. So now we got 60 seconds. All right, 60 seconds. The Storm is going to move in and encompass this safe zone. And then we're going to get a new circle. And that's pretty much where things are going to pretty much get out of control. They're going to get chaotic extremely quickly because not only do people have to make their way to the new safe zone, but they're all going to be stepping on each other's toes, taking each other out in the process, even falling to the Storm.
Blind and Bandit are actually also both Dusty Dogs, both with 4 eliminations. They could be getting their club quite a lot of points just this first match.
Dusty Dogs, blow up the chat right now. Definitely support your team. Still, look how many people are still left alive. Senrio is there, Lavak,
Typical Gamer still alive.
Oh my gosh. He's keeping the little pupper alive.
I don't think he's gonna make it much longer. So many reticles aiming towards him.
There really is. And here you go, man. We're
and
about
I think
to get
that's
a
the
new
rest
safe
of his
zone.
mats. I think he's running low on mats. Starting to pump through his metal. Oh, no, he's got plenty. I'm a liar.
He has 3 eliminations, so I'm assuming he must have picked up.
He's still hanging out with not much health, though. And no meds.
So the new safe zone, it is northeast. And look how many players in the top right of the minimap are already scrambling to get in and fortify.
Oh my God.
This is where we're going to see the lobby basically just about cut in half.
We're going to go from 35 to make a prediction. What do you think?
I don't even 20.
18.
50, okay.
I'm thinking 18. You got 20.
20.
Let's see who makes it.
All right, here we go. 35 seconds, and then it all goes down. 20. Come on.
Bandit wants that 5th elim. Come on, give me the shot. Get me the snipe. I think we've only seen one. We only caught one. One snipe in Europe. You want to open us up with an early one, Bandit? I dare you. I dare you.
Did he? Wait, he tried. He tries to go for the cleanup there. He's taking shots from everywhere else, though.
It's so difficult taking fights this late in the game when there's still 34 people left alive. All of them hugging the south side of the circle.
This is it.
Bandit needs that 5th. He needs that 5th elim.
If he dives down here, there you go. They're literally on front of you, Bandit. Just take him. He's getting tagged from the top again. Oh!
IFN coming in behind Bandit. Blind did get 5 eliminations, so he will earn 2 points.
Hamlins takes down Naga. Risker takes down a player. Monster takes down Risker. Email takes down Squad. Big Brain, IFN. Zate eliminates. Cowboy is old. We're down to 25 people currently in the lobby, and we still have another 30 seconds before the new safe zone. My goodness. I was, by the way, closer because I said 20. You said 18. I win.
We're not done yet. Still closing.
Right. All right. I see you. 13 seconds. Players are still making their way safely. As safe as possible. Look at this replay coming out from Hamlins. That edit play. The cheeky edit takes down Bolt Naga. And now we're back over to Blind.
It was 24. You were closer. Hamlin's pinching a player that was caught between 2. Blind found himself in a pretty safe spot. No one's safe now. You can see how far that circle is from the zone. The north side player's in a kind of better place, but I don't know if I call it a whole lot. That was got quite the marathon. We'll see if we have the same mat problem as we did in Europe, right? In Europe, we had this problem where right around now, a lot of players went out of the mats. Definitely not Kayun, though.
Kayun has somehow retained 900, basically 1,000 wood and 800 brick. How? Zate, though, goes down to the likes of Ginger Pop. I bet you Ginger Pop's really excited about that. A huge find there. Base Soldier's still up. We're down to 19 players.
Blind sees a friend. He's got 5 elims. Can he make it 6? He gets a huge tag on him. Now he's going to play a little bit more safe.
Chap is still alive. He just took down Ginger Pop, who eliminated Zate. Now we're down to 18. Carpet, things are looking pretty bleak right now. Another 30 seconds. That's all the time they've got.
They're bleak for 16 players at least.
That's true. Someone looks like they've already made it into the safe zone, and they're doing their best to gatekeep, but
15 players left. Mayhem. All the materials just getting thrown out. Blind slowly running out.
Oh, he makes the edit. It's not high enough.
It moves him. Not where he wanted, but it moved him.
I don't even know. He's going to continue to take storm damage here. He needs to move a little bit quicker. Stop reloading and move forward.
Oh.
It's not enough. Cloaksy takes him down. Ghost News drops down on Cloaksy, though.
He's got almost no health. Active health of 42. Actual health of only 10, so fall damage. Something he cannot take. He needs to stay on the ground. Chap up here, sitting pretty. He's got a decent kit. I'd say so. I want to see some grapple plays.
Dude, Chap representing Bush Bandits. He's in a very advantageous spot, maintaining the high ground. And now look, they have to go back the way they came in this next circle. So now they just have to move along, and they have to hope. Because don't forget, there was a bunch of structures built there, so they have to navigate back over the structures that everyone built.
It's actually gonna be pretty difficult. Probably don't own much. 10 players left. You don't earn points until you're in top 5. Top 9 now. DMO trying to move with the circle, trying to stay ahead of the pack. He sees one in front of him, he gets knocked down.
This is getting really intense very quickly. Still 9 players left alive. Mac goes down to a trap that was set by Ghost Kayun. Unbelievable. Now Lavik is here engaging another player. Again, we've literally gone from 9 to 8 players. There's still 8 players left alive in this tiny little space, and they have to move yet again, but this time it's to the northwest.
What you got? You see him? You see him? Make the push. Nope.
He doesn't have any mats.
No, he does not.
Kayun, look at him.
Somehow he ran out all of his.
He sees the med kit. He's going for it. Yeah.
Oh, no! Bizzle!
It's Bizzle. And then look, 72 Hours very quickly takes down Bizzle. Lavok falls and didn't stick to the landing. Wait, does that mean it's...
There's 4 left.
Is it 72 Hours Chap? Who else is still alive right now?
Getting chunked 72 Hours.
It's DMO as well?
DMO's got 1 elim. But at this point, top 5.
He takes
points.
No
72 Hours takes him out.
So look,
Chap's got 1 elim at the top.
Chap knows exactly that it's 72 Hours. He's like, Tom is down here below me.
He's trying to make it hard to get knocked down.
It's Liquid Chap versus Liquid 72 Hours.
Only 2 elims for 72 and 1 elim for Liquid Chap. If 72 Hours takes this, he'll get 4 points.
70. No! Oh, he drops him down. Teammates going out here, but
there
Chap
it is.
Secures the elimination there and takes down 72. That means he is going to get himself a victory Royale. Now, unfortunately, he did not meet the elimination threshold, so he's only going to be getting 3 points, but if Europe taught us anything, is that 3 points is basically enough for top 20.
It most definitely is. It's going to be huge for him. I imagine his opponent didn't have, at 72 Hours, have any mats left? I don't know.
It looked, he dropped wood, brick, and wood looks like metal there. Now, how many of those things?
I mean, that could be 2 or 1 of each.
Could be.
Could be. I mean, that's one of the biggest problems we saw in Europe is that by the end, there was always just 3 or 4 players that had nothing left. You saw how many people fell to their death. That happens almost every game. Someone's went for the high ground, runs out of mats, and is like,
what do I do now?
Now what? They don't have an escape plan. They were just hoping to make as long as they could, and all of a sudden they realized there's still 6 people left. They're like, no, I'm not top 5. And then they're falling to their death. It happens, man. It happens.
Oh, my gosh.
Too many decisions to make. Too many people.
Oh, my gosh. Let's take a look at the club standings. Now, don't forget, this is coming out. So currently, 1,110 points. Bush Bandits lead the way. 975 for Fortnites, 850 for Dusty Dogs, 835 for the Rift Raiders, and 625 for the Lucky Llamas. Now, keep in mind, that's before coming in to the NA, the 6 games of NA. And before the trials this week, which, by the way, we have a little something special planned for that, so stay tuned for that.
More bragging that you know stuff that we don't.
Okay, first of all, it's going to be cool.
What?
It's going to be awesome. But, dude, that first game was crazy. There was a lot of cool things that happened. A lot of players show up for the first game as well. You know, I think this is kind of like setting the tone, right? Setting the pace of the next 5 games we're going to have to get through. And, I mean, first off, this whole engagement here at Viking Village, you know, DAEQUAN, and then eventually Nick A30 cleaning up those eliminations. And for it to come down to the likes of Liquid 72 Hours and Liquid Chap, I mean...
People talk about those players a lot, and it's for good reason. Obviously, those players are talented, especially when it gets down to that absolute chaos. The amount of match they had towards the end still kept them safe. Might have been towards the very, very end of 72 Hours was struggling in that very last circle. That's where it gets tough. You know, that's why obviously you out for the low ground. You need less mats. You have to build down.
Yeah, and
protect yourself from underneath.
So I actually had an opportunity to catch up with 72 Hours yesterday. I was like, hey, man, you know, do you have like a plan going into week 1 or week 2 for NA? And he was like, so here's what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go the northeast half of the map, and then I'm going to look to farm materials. And I hope that everyone farms materials because that's what I want to do.
Did you just tell everybody his plan?
I mean, I didn't say where specifically. I just know that he's going.
You have a quarter of the map now if you want to hunt him down. North,
there you go.
North.
Good luck. It's 72.
Northwest or northeast?
Northeast.
That corner.
I mean, northwest,
south,
camera, right? Southeast.
South, north.
South, North. Unbelievable.
South, North side.
Now, if you guys are just tuning in and you're curious about the rosters, let's take a look at the clubs and the rosters that are joining us this week for week number 2. So again, we're starting off with Bush Bandits.
You don't have to read them out loud again.
I know. There's so many
a lot. Let them do it.
All right.
They can do some work.
Okay.
Chat, you guys can read, all right? You can figure it out.
But again, let's not forget, man, at the end of the 6 weeks, the club with the most amount of points is going to walk away with an additional prize. So not only are these players showing up, they're like, look, I'm aiming for that one spot. I want to be #1 this week. They're also looking to earn and accrue club points. So like, let's say hypothetically, right? One of these clubs is like Rift Raiders. Let's say Rift Raiders, all 20 of them are all top 20. That's going to be huge. This could just be like a gigantic dump of points into a club.
Well, that's pretty much, I think you've won.
I think that, well, I mean, it's only week 2. We still have 4 more weeks.
Nope, I'm calling it.
That's it.
Can't stop me.
Cube Kids have made the decision. That's where we are at.
That's right, we have.
That is right. But now, I mean, again, so Chap takes the victory out there. So he gets himself 3 points, which is huge. I mean, honestly. And yeah, man, we've got basically 5 additional games left to play. What are your thoughts out of that first game?
I mean, everyone's going to be trying to figure out exactly what it is they're up against with their opponents, right? Are their opponents going to play hyper aggressive? Is everyone going to play defensive? Are they going to play a little bit passive? How's positioning will work for rotations? Once that next circle pops, does everyone go right away? Do they not? Competitive players obviously have an idea and they know what they're looking for, and they obviously know how a lot of their opponents are going to play. But things get a little bit different with different item changes. Things get just a little bit different. And in general, with competitive, like when there's actually a tournament, you can scrim all you want. But once it actually goes into competitive play, everyone plays a little bit different. You know, meds and mats are a huge pain point, and that's, I mean, that's nothing. That's no surprise.
Right.
That is what's going to get you into multiple engagements. If you want to get 7+ elims, guess what you need a lot of? Probably meds and mats. You're gonna take damage in some of these fights. That's okay. You're not perfect, and if you are, by all means, please do it. We all want to watch. If you're absolutely perfect, go ahead and play the whole game with no meds. We saw who was it? It was Typical Gamer running out no meds for like 6 minutes at 25 health. I cannot believe.
He tried so hard to protect the pupper, and he got pretty far there, all things considered, and he just like never found mats. Like there was just never an opportunity for it.
No mats, no meds.
Even Kayun, you saw, remember that one point right toward the end, Kayun was like, I have like maybe less than half HP. He saw the med kit, jumps down, and then it was just like, Bizzle was like, hey man, that med kit looks really enticing.
And
elimination.
Kayun, how many mats did he have going into that? Like almost 2,000. By the time he picked up the med kit, he had like 200. Yeah. So, I mean, we talked a little bit about it last time, and I'll kind of reiterate. Mat efficiency. Material efficiency is, I think, one of the more ethereal, more difficult things in this game, especially in solo play, because you cannot cover all your angles at once.
Yep.
Like, mentally, it's so difficult to know exactly where everybody is, especially when it gets down to 30 people in a circle like the size of my fist. What are you supposed to do? Everyone's stacked on top of each other. But in general, every single bit of mat that you can reserve is going to help you in the late game. You see how many people fall to their death. How many people just end up losing a fight because they can't put something down. If you just reserved a little bit, I'm not saying that you did bad. You did better than anybody else. That's why you're here. But it will be where I think the scene starts to evolve into, is being able to start having a little bit more mat awareness. Yeah. And then a little more map awareness as well, knowing who's around it.
Couldn't agree with you more, my friend. For you guys
I didn't think so.
Didn't think so. For you guys at home, what are your thoughts? How are you enjoying the Fall Skirmish? Let us know with that hashtag Fall Skirmish. Tweet at us.
Is that what it is?
It is. Can you see it? Can you?
I've only heard you say it like 6 times.
You are welcome. I got to remind you guys at home, and don't forget to rep your favorite club. There's 5 of them. Actually, there's the unspoken 6th.
It is very spoken, and we are the best. We're the Cube Kids, and you can't shut us down.
The Cube Kids, there you have it.
We shall revolt.
Against me?
Against anyone that's not the Cube Kids.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, look, just leave me out of this.
We're welcoming to everybody, but we also are better than everybody.
Fair.
But you can join us, and then you're better than everybody else.
So we should just take the 5 clubs and put them in the Cube Kids. And then
everyone's the best. And then we're all
So is
Cube
it like
Kids.
the Cube Kids, or is it Kevin's kids?
Represent. No, that's weird.
Kevin, though. Kevin.
It's still weird.
Oh, gosh. Let's take a look at the standings. I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah, please
standings
do.
for the first game of the day. So right at the top, Liquid Chap, we saw him drop the victory out. Again, he did not meet the first elimination threshold, so he's going to get 3 points. That's still a lot of points coming out of the first game. In second was Blind. Next up, Liquid 72 Hours. Ranger and Cloaksy are your top 5. I mean, even look, so we saw Kayun survive. He's currently in 16th. He has no points, so he did not meet the elimination threshold. And don't forget,
believe that?
I know, it's tough. It's hard, man. When you take literally the top performing gamers across the world and say, hey, we should all get in a tiny lobby, and we should all duke it out. And then everyone's like, oh, but you're also good. And they're like, but you're good. And
Yeah.
then it just, you know,
You
this is
also,
what
don't
happens.
know, you also don't know when you're going to run into these people. You have no idea when in the lobby you're going to run. I mean, you can predict. So some people have landing tendencies, obviously.
Yes.
So you know who to avoid.
Chap typically likes to go Wailing Woods, so I'm curious to see. I believe after the update to Season 6, I believe Chap really enjoys going Wailing Woods because of, I guess, like an update to the actual place itself. There's some new little neat things to go check out in Wailing Woods. So if you haven't had time to hop in to Season 6, you need to do that because there's a lot of things that changed. Like Kevin.
Kevin has become a small cube god.
He's
holding up a large piece of land.
It's beautiful.
And he also makes funny sounds when you go into his little vortex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's pretty incredible. But now we are hopping in to game number 2. Now, here's the thing that we didn't see a lot of, Carpet, and that is, like, tools, right? We didn't see anyone. We saw some grapplers, right? Mostly for navigation. We didn't really see it used often. Players are opting to land looking like, I mean, look at this. So even just a new bus, I'm surprised. So, like, here's the thing. When you play, like, a pub game, right? The moment that players can launch, they're launching. It's like, hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you guys can go now. Everyone's
because
like,
they're impatient. They're impatient. Like, get me down!
Exactly. And now it's like, look how far people are willing to drift just to get to, like, places. So, for example, look at Lucky Landing. Even like Paradise Palms, we're probably going to see action down at Pueblo. I mean, people will dive down, and they're just going to wait, especially in these competitive games. They're going to, like, try to gather as much information as possible. How many people are near me? Does this place look safe? Can I see a weapon from here? Do I have access to a very quick chest that almost guaranteed spawn? These are the kind of questions. Like, this chest right here pretty much always spawns in this house, or it spawns on the second floor.
And then you always have to worry about the danger. The longer it takes you to get to your location, the less time you have to loot overall. Because the circle is going to reveal itself in only 10 seconds. This player has just begun looting, and they have, you know, several minutes from there.
It's Kriz, and TFUE is here. I mean, you have to literally fight through TFUE as the first. That's the first challenge. It's like, hey, you'd like to play the game. Okay, TFUE is the raid boss, so good luck.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very filled circle, very centralized. Pretty much smack in the middle.
TFUE leads with the grenades. Now, Kriz is just chilling. I think TFUE may not know exactly where Kriz is. He knows there's someone here, but he maybe doesn't know exactly where they're at.
I like Kriz using natural cover, not exposing himself by even building. Although now he's taking a wall down. I think TFUE may have noticed.
This is Crafty's. Look at the little pupper, Bonesy. I like the skin.
The boy.
I like the skin combination. You got the gingerbread and you got little Bonesy. You see how excited he is? Look at that. When you're like ADS, he gets excited. He's like, "What are you gonna shoot at, buddy? What are you gonna shoot at?"
What a cruel dog.
Dude, he's just looking for happiness and fun. Crafty's, though, takes
God.
down Brandon.
Crafty's that whole time knew. He's like, yeah, once this guy pushes me, he's gone.
He's gone. That's it.
He's like, I got this. Trust me. It's mine.
Let's check out this replay from Monster over at Lazy Lynx. Can
Nice tag.
he take him down? Wow. He finds the elim there. And now we're over at Snobby Shores with Colton. And Lucky Shots is in the house just below him.
Players are getting so good from dealing with the low ground. There's a period of time where it's like high ground is king. And you'll notice how good players are just hopping and peeking and keeping themselves out of sight to make sure that they can keep advantage no matter what the situation is.
Man, Colton and Lucky are taking a lot of time here. They kind of have to move, not terribly far, but they kind of have to cross this mountain to get to the next safe zone. They're kind of just taking their time. Oh, so Lucky's just like, hey, would you like some cake? I mean, I've got cake if you're hungry.
I've got cake. Here, offer.
Colton, please, Colton.
They're just trying to peek through windows,
There you go. He goes up top. Now he's got the high ground.
That sound like to reveal. He knows he's in the bathroom. He came to chase him down. Will he get the elim? He does. Man, who'd have thought the sound of porcelain? Colton just went right for him.
He was like, I know exactly where you are.
I know exactly where you are.
And now look, Lupo, Toasty, and Jumpman are all in retail row, and it looks like there's another person potentially joining the fray. To Lupo's right, actually. Lupo representing Team Bush Bandits. They are currently the leaders of the pack, if you will. 1,110 points. Whew. I just don't even know how they accrued that many points. That's crazy to think about. And only basically week 1, trials, and then week 2, competitive. Boom.
Lupo's he's running low on mats, but lucky for him, he doesn't have to move.
Tina Rays, look at that. Use of the shockwave grenade. That's what I'm talking about. That's the tools you like to see.
The new sound of fear. When you hear that panic.
Instant bet. For me, it's always been rockets and RPGs and grenades. Anytime I hear any of those,
same with
I'm
the
like,
explosive. When you heard the dee you're like, oh.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, like the. I was like, okay,
that was pretty good. That was a good little. What are they called?
A side effect? Imitation.
Yeah, yeah. But what are sound effects called? Oh, Toasty getting poked by Dr. Lupo. Looks like he caught him off guard. Dr. Lupo wants to get the push. He saw the whites. And now there's blood in his eyes. He wants to get the elim.
Doing everything he can. He's trying to bring this player down.
He did drag him down. He's able to hit.
He's so close. He's putting all the pressure here on Toasty, but he gets shot at. Now he has to reload. It's Crafties. Crafties is now here. Now the question is, Toasty's up top. Wait, is Toasty healing?
The elims become so important too. Lupo wants to make sure he can take advantage. Does he get it? He doesn't. He gets a huge tag though.
Wow.
He realized that wasn't Toasty's.
He was like, that's Crafties. That guy's got shield. Lupo, though, he was predicting that grapple. At the moment that Crafties pops up, he just immediately... Dr. Lupo goes down to a trap. And it was Toasty's trap. Toasty wasn't even part of this engagement. Placed the trap. And then Crafties versus Lupo, and then Toasty gets the elim. What is even going on?
I wonder how hard he threw his mouse. Man, when you're playing so well, he did so much damage.
He was putting in so much.
Spiked.
He gets spiked.
You can't help but feel pain, man. You can't help but feel that pain.
Look at this raid boss. TFUE still walking around. Send animals, if he's paying attention, if he looks out, he'll basically be able to see him, but probably not. Maybe.
Right now in this server, Chop It Down, Requiem Slaps, and Colton all with 2 elims. Looking for that 3 elim threshold to earn a single point for them and theirs.
Look at all the ones, though, man. Look at, so don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you need 3 eliminations, just like Carper was talking about. That gets you a point. At 5, it's 2, and at 7, it's 3 points.
Bandit, Distortion, and Hysteria have all been eliminated already as well.
Even the likes of Cody have gone down. Mason as well.
Blue T, Parallax.
Woo.
A lot of big names down.
30. No.
A lot of big names down.
That's it's probably good though for some players. Like I'm sure if TFUE knew that, he'd probably be like, yeah, all right, cool. Or I guess TFUE's just a legend, so it probably doesn't even matter. He's just like, I'm just gonna eliminate everyone, and I'm gonna beat this truck down. I need the medal. Over near retail row, we got Bay Soldier. Looks like he's engaged with Nox the Fox. I think there's someone else.
Yep. Nox the Fox is actually shooting somebody else. Everything goes down.
Oh, he trades with them, and now he's gonna fall.
Oh! I'm surprised he wasn't looking around for the fall. Ooh. Logan! Where was Logan?
I think
Logan was the third party out there.
Here we go. Now,
it was.
Yep. Okay, so now he's joining the fray. So he just was like taking shots at range.
He saw exactly where he was.
Here we go, man. You got another look at this. Got another player coming in from the storm, and Gank Logan again is engaged with Nox the Fox. Nox is he's kind of like in a 1v1. Oh, he actually edits and goes down. Okay, okay.
Logan really pushing for these elims. He needs one more for that point threshold. He's got the high ground, but Nox the Fox has had no problem dealing with this. Oh, get the huge tag and the elimination. Logan had full control of that fight the entire time. That'll be a point for him. Somebody else has shown up to the party.
Look at this. Punisher versus Liquid. I believe that was Vivid.
Oh,
Punisher gets cracked, though. And I mean, again, we see the new safe zone. They're not too far away, just kind of over the mountain here. And there you go. Vivid takes down Punisher.
He's got full health.
Wait, so if you saw the kill feed, Kayun just took down the player we just went away from. Now it's Vivid by himself here. The RPG.
Vivid! Oh. There's so many people. Down to 10 health, and he wasn't able to pick up that man. He's just going to shield up. He needs to survive this fight as long as possible. Sketch.
Doing everything he can, man. Now keep in mind, Vivid did have the 2 minis, and he's got a Slurp Juice. But the Slurp Juice takes time. It doesn't give you all the healing all at once.
CBK lost a little bit of fall damage there, but he's also got a Chug Jug. He can take this fight confidently and continue on with the rest of the match.
He's got a Slurp Juice as well, dude. Flame is stacked right now.
Supporting them lucky llamas.
Now, he doesn't have ammo. That's lacking. But
you can hit me. I want to hit you back, but I got a Chug Jug.
You can hit me all you want. I'm just going to top off with the Slurp Juice.
What if you could agree to just, like, instead of use it for health, it also does, like, 200 damage to somebody if you can pour it on them? It either heals you to full, or it can take somebody out if you manage to get on top of them and pour it.
There you go. There's that's what the Cube kids would like to see. You can now pour out the Slurp Juice and the Chug Jugs. There you go. Oh, I guess it would be full health. So you just, if you can pour it on them, they're eliminated. Gotcha.
Tiny hitbox, though. Good luck.
Vivid is still alive and doing well. He's got that med kit. He's even got the RPG. We saw that. And now Sketch here and Flame are kind of keeping him pinned down. They're gatekeeping him a little bit. And I think there's another player.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, when it's Vivid, you got to be like, look, Vivid, cannot let you run rampant right now. We just need to slow you down. Don't get out of control. I guess, though, I mean, Vivid specifically, like, he won 4 skirmishes pretty much back-to-back, right? So, to them, they're like, this guy is a Titan. He's a contender. We need to shut him down. But
big brain pain. Oh, this is one of the first battles I've seen with your Spoopy Stones.
Spoopy Stones, man.
Didn't seem to do much, because you can't use your weapons.
Spoopy Stone. He tried, though.
Is there a theme song for it?
Spoopy Stone. Gonna walk around and phase their walls.
I like it.
Spoopy Stones.
And cue the cringe in chat. Thanks, guys.
There it is. Thank you.
There
Lucky
it is.
Llamas.
Hold on.
Sketch,
there you guys are.
There it is. There it is.
There you are. You know what? Sometimes you just want it.
Is Sketch not going to... Okay, so
no, I think he doesn't want this guy to see him.
Yeah, so I think that's the right play. You just wait. You know, like, at minimum, maybe you can get a little closer to Vivid as he stops. This is exactly it.
Also, not a lot of bullets. Not a lot of bullets. Oh, he takes out not as much as he'd like, but he did take all the shields out. You're going to see an RPG right back in his favor. Here comes the battle. He's got plenty of mats, but not much ammo.
Oh, man, if he could just get a nice tag here.
Surprised he tagged him so soon in the zone. He's a little bit scared.
See that Vivid cracks back immediately. And they're still not super safe. They need to get out of the safe zone. Now, keep in mind, Vivid still has the minis. He's got a med kit. He's good to go. He'll fight in the storm all day. But he's also looking for eliminations, and he needs to try and get in the new safe zone to fortify.
We got 2 more rockets. Gets 1 more tag. He can play the safe right around. Can he get another? He doesn't make contact there. He's a little bit lower on health. Almost close. Almost even on effective health right now. Pulling himself up.
I like this. He boxes himself in a 1-by-1, takes a moment to medkit. And look, Sketch is doing the exact same thing. The
Gentleman's agreement. Gentleman's agreement.
Woo! They respect each other so much. They're like, look, man.
Let's just reset that. You know, we didn't mean to fight in the circle in the storm. Don't worry about it.
Let's try again. Round 2. Fight.
Here it comes. He heard us call it out. Sketch is like, what? Fight? You said it? Okay.
Fight. Oh, go! Now Sketch trying. I mean, I don't think Sketch knows exactly where Vivid might be.
I want to see him go into the storm, come back in, get real cheeky. Or Rift to go, take him with you. Why not? Catch him off guard.
Ooh, that would act. So here's the thing: for most players, doing that is like enough to throw them off. You do that to Vivid, Vivid's like, oh, thanks. Now I don't have to fight you, and I can reposition.
Okay, he found.
So maybe don't do that to Vivid.
Uh-oh. Is there a second player here? There is.
Typical gamer.
Do it. You're not gonna take them both out. You gotta don't tunnel vision. Don't tunnel vision. I think he's out of here. He's out of here.
I think.
No, he's not. He's staying. He wants these elims, man. Typical gamer's got 2. He's looking for that point. Wants that 3rd one. Nope. Never mind. Grappler out.
2 more to his name.
Team Grappler out.
Team Grappler out. Bolt Naga Ops, shotguns, Big Brian Payne there. And look,
Vivid's coming back.
Yeah, Vivid hasn't even left. Vivid's just chilling the whole time.
Whoa. He's gonna worry about this. I don't know how many of these walls he controls. Notice he moved. Make sure he can control this little area. He does not have any more meds, no more shields. His 43 is all he's got. He needs to make every shot count. He does not. Vivid with the high ground drops down on top of him. Put themselves in top 50.
And now look at that, man. Now Vivid's got a Rift to go. There it is. He probably just used it. That's what that sound was. I mean, again, you just give Vivid enough time. I mean, if I'm Vivid, and I've seen him play, he's probably completely calm there. He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to fight. Yep, you're just going to sit here. All right, we'll fight.
He's ice cold.
Exactly. And now look at all the people here left alive. So we've got the new safe zone.
Hold on. Can we see some cool plays? Please go through the wall. Do something weird.
Do something weird.
Nope. He's just going to go with classic.
I would almost like drop down and break this little 1x1 down below and then just like pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Do it. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, look at this. He's trying to fake him out. It's Zayt as well.
What is he trying to fake him out with? There's no one nearby.
I'm not sure. I think he's maybe hoping this player will kind of come out and then he can zip out with the new Shadow Stone. I'm sorry, Spooky Stone.
I'm sorry for calling it by its real name.
My bad. My apologies, everybody. It's Yo-Yo. Keep it up, though.
Take it.
Come on, Zayt.
Zayt, do it! Dude, don't worry about the win. Just do it for us. Entertainment value.
Zayt, look down.
Trumps prize winnings, clearly.
Now, here's the thing. He's not moving too far away from it because he knows it still could be useful. It's a very useful new consumable.
Zeke, how big is that circle?
It's pretty small.
48 people.
Oh, God.
Welcome to centralized circles.
God. Here's the thing. No, look.
Oh,
so now he's going to pop it, Spoopy Stone, and he's going to dash. He's literally just going to make a mad dash, fortify a new location, because he can do it. You get move speed. Oh, boy. Now, here's the thing.
He got caught.
You get the Shadow Form. You can still very much get tagged, but you do get increased movement speed. You get increased jump height and no fall damage.
How long does it last? Is there
45 seconds.
That's a long time.
Ooh, it is.
He needs to just show up in somebody's
Look at him go.
Little 1x1. Go on, Zayt. Come on, Zayt. Yes, do it. Go in there.
There he goes. He pops out, and now there you go. He just owns this spot now.
I'll give it to him. That looks pretty cool. That still looks pretty cool.
Right? It's so good.
I wanted to watch him like just make his way into someone's house. Does he know someone's in here? Well, he does now.
That's what I love about it, man. It's like it locks. So the thing is with the tool, it locks you in for 45 seconds unless you opt out. And the whole time, you basically can't do it. All you can do is move and phase through things. So if anyone like sees you, they're just like, oh, well, there's just someone moving around. I could just take shots and still eliminate you. And then you're just eliminated. So you have to be very mindful of how you're using it. And he uses it very well there to fortify in his new little home.
I think it'd be cool if you were like one wall away from somebody. You had an emote that let you knock on the wall. Like, hi.
I'm here.
Just like kind of knock, just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little Morse code.
Fair. Vivid, though, dude. He's still alive. Remember we saw him? He ripped it out earlier. Now he's alive. Got 2 eliminations. 1 more would mean he gets a point.
Hey, I'm Hart. No eliminations.
It's okay. He's a Bush Bandit,
Bandits.
He's okay. You just got to give him time. Hart, phenomenal player. We've seen him every week show up, compete, and win. He's amazing. I cannot wait to see what he does here. But, I mean, again, you talk about, man, 42 players left in the lobby, 45 seconds before this zone overtakes this new area. And just look at this. You got people scrambling left and right.
So many players we've seen with no shields, no health, sitting underneath 100.
Hard, though, man. Look at those mats. 434. I mean, look, it's good until you start to build a lot of things, and then you have none.
I mean, it's not going to be amazing since this player doesn't have any meds. So they're going to be playing very protective, very defensive. They're going to want to cover all their angles because they cannot afford to get shot. But that means with 41 players still left alive and only that many mats to your name, I don't know how long they're going to last. Not TFUE with enough mats to pretty much build a small village.
Dude, you talked about, man, resource management. TFUE is like, hey, I have resources forever, don't you worry. Turkey Lips as well, 2 eliminations. I've said it from day one. Turkey Lips is a great name. I love him as a human. Don't you forget it. Don't at me.
Was it actually day 1?
Yeah, well, I guess for me it's week 2.
You don't add him, but you can add me and also follow me.
Do that, please. Carpet is amazing. Findable carpet, as in a carpet that can be located. TFUE, though.
Oh. Take a couple shots.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So the fact that he has this many mats and 3 elims, ooh, and he's getting grappler aggro. I like this. I like it.
Ooh, okay.
Trying to push in.
Look at this. He can just very quickly navigate. He's like, yep, I've got freedom of movement.
He's just trying to get into the zone.
Rift Raider is representing right now. And now look, so he's trying to make his way to the safe zone. Dude, look at, oh my God.
The biggest problem about moving this quickly is that it's so hard to gather information as you go, right? He has no idea how many players he just won over, right? He could have gone for 3 players, in that little tunnel. And now he's holed up. Now he's watching. He's noticed that there was one that he was over. Can he make this 4 elims?
There's another player there on the right. We got a player in front of him. We got a player not that far, just here east of him. My goodness. And now look, the storm is starting to close. So look at all the players that were outside of the top north of that circle. They all have to move. We're going to start funneling players together. This lobby is about to get cut in half.
I do like the phrase lobby.
Lobby.
This lobby's getting crazy.
This lobby is on fire.
Hey, I'm Hart still with no elims. Still no mats, no health.
Oh.
45 health to his name, no heals, no shields.
You know who's got all of that is TFUE.
TFUE, yeah.
Woo.
But again, now he's going to play a little bit safe to make it to the end game. He's got a lot of mats. He can actually be he can definitely be pretty reckless with how he uses them because he's got plenty, but you still want to save it. But look at the match here from Gingerpop. Interesting. In North America, we see a lot more players with insane amounts of mats late game. Are they playing more passive and just farming longer? He had no elims, and he had like, what, 2,400 mats?
Pretty much.
Which means he mined that all himself. Or found a couple of stragglers that had been eliminated, but their stuff had not been
claimed
yet.
I see, yeah. Over Lanane, also tons and tons of mats, man. And look how far away the new circle is. Now, here's the interesting thing. We're going to move over the corrupted zone. So if there's still those shadow stones, that would actually be baller, because you shadow stone and you're like, oh yeah, build anything you want in front of me. It doesn't matter. I'll phase through all of it.
And it's going to be a lot harder to follow. Vivid. Hectic. Trying to protect himself. The circle's begun to move.
No,
he may have lost track of too much. He got 1 elim. Did he? Oh no! I thought he did.
Liquid was lost to the Vivid was lost to the storm, so that means no one has claimed his elimination, which is probably good for him. TFUE eliminates a player there. Toasty is lost to the storm. Bizzle shotguns K-Sid. Barton has shotgun Lanane. Look at all the stones. They're actually, if they just make their way, rotate a little bit left over, there's still a ton of those stones.
Nobody's got to snag it. Somebody, for the glory of us. Just please.
Think about, oh, Hamlin's eliminates Barton is right there. Bolt Naga explodes Margosi. Fulber takes down 72 hours. Senrio takes down Bolt Naga Ops. There's 15 players. Oh, see, Rio walked away from one of the cubes. Rio, back up. Just go, if you literally box yourself in a 1x1 and you take a little cube, you literally just wait at that point. You have 45 seconds before you have to opt out of this thing.
14 players left.
No way. TFUE eliminates Zate with a great fall. TFUE's got 5 eliminations, dude.
It's going to be 2 points. No one's earned points for placement yet. Only top 5 make placement points. What you got, TFUE? Still 4 grappler. He's lost so many mats.
He still has so much.
He still does have a lot, but man, he is like a third of what he had last time we saw him. Thuifo sitting pretty in mats. Got plenty of meds. Thuifo's in it for the long con. He can go for the heal off. He just needs to survive.
Look at the kill feed. It's literally exploding. Now the likes of those players still alive. FaZe Baseline is still alive. TFUE is still alive up top. There's at least 3 players. You've got, yes, oh my gosh, dude.
Everyone's got to move. You have to move so far. There's still 6 players left. Who's gonna make top 5?
Who was that?
DMO's getting hunted.
Oh my goodness. 6 players still left alive, Carpet.
Who are we gonna lose first? Trying to hunt them down. There it is. Zoof takes out Snood. There's going to be 4 as well. The second one, DMO's now down. TFUE took him out. That's 6 eliminations for TFUE.
No, that's 7. I think that's 7.
It is.
And he eliminates Spaceline. Is that 8? No, that is 7th right there. Dude, he could actually do this. He could Royale flush here on the first game.
We saw it in Europe. Can North America reciprocate? 3 players left. TFUE, he's so low on mats. This is the situation we saw so many times. He's got grappler. He's finding the high ground. Does he get the elim? No, he takes out all the shield though.
And he's out.
He's out. He's gonna take the fall. He took some fall damage.
Oh, no way!
There it is!
How? TFUE in game number 1 drops the Royale flush with 8 eliminations. What am I even watching right now? Carpet. Did we just start the day? I need to go lay down. I just can't eat.
Were you about to say that you can't even? Is that what you were going to say, Zeke? Were you about to say that you can't even? Dang it. It didn't work.
That was close there. Wow, TFUE.
It's supposed to be this. Way cooler.
There
you can't really see it much now that I realize. It's way cooler and in my eyes.
In your eyes. But dude, look at this. TFUE. Just unbelievable. So he opts to dive down on Thweefo, right? Zoof goes down here, and it's a 1v1. He dives down.
He didn't opt to dive down.
Well, that's the thing, is he could have caught himself with a build. He could have done anything.
He was out.
There.
He had nothing left.
Oh, he had nothing left.
He had no more builds. We saw it happen in Europe. He had no builds left. I don't think he had anything.
Actually, it had happened the exact same.
For all three.
It happened the same way. In Europe, remember, they didn't have any builds, and they dropped the Royale flush.
We see that happen so much. Now, if the player on the ground that had full HP, how would that have gone? He would have won that trade right away. But obviously, TFUE knew that he was staying safe and away from all the mayhem. He already had 7 elims, so he didn't need to engage in that. He didn't need the eliminations. So he let those guys just get the trade off. He knew the one of those players probably had less health than he did because he had a lot by then. He took some fall damage, but it wasn't lethal, and he's able to take the final elimination.
My gosh. So in case you're just catching up, just tuning in, rather.
Catching in and tuning up.
Tune up. Royale flush. That means you get a victory out, which is worth 3 points, and then you get 7 eliminations. 7, okay? That gives you 3 points. Now, on top of that, the Royale flush is when you do both of those things combined, you get an additional 2 points. So basically, TFUE said, look, I saw EU do it in game 1. I'm going to do it for NA.
Let me show you how it's done.
This is, watch out, lobby. I'm TFUE. You're not. What's up?
That's the second one of the day.
The one of the day.
He's only the second one.
We only saw it once in EU.
Yeah.
So to see it happen at least at all again today.
And we saw the first game at EU, too. And no one was able to reciprocate it.
My gosh. I mean, we saw him take a perfect game at PAX. And again, he's just like, hey, this is why I'm a legend.
And I guarantee you, he is sitting at first right now, looking at that prize money, looking at that club points. You saw how important it is for these players. If multiple players can make it in top 5 for the same club, we saw like a 300-point jump for a club in just Europe. North America can do the same. Maybe try and close the gap up to the Bush Bandits. Bush babies.
Bush. And don't forget, TFUE is a Rift Raider. So I bet you Rift Raiders everywhere are probably like, yes, TFUE, start the game the right way.
I hope they all have chance. I want there to be a live event where they all have their own chance.
Okay.
Cringe, you can say it. Go on, go ahead. I don't care. Cool chance.
Like Rift Raiders, like chanting for Rift Raider or chanting for TFUE?
No, like they've made like their own Rift Raider chant.
What would that be like?
I want all of them. I'm not making it up. You're not.
No, they have to do it themselves.
They do it. They're a Rift Raider, not me. I'm a Cube kid, dude.
So basically, at TwitchCon, we have chants. If you don't have a chant, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, every single club has to come up with them. The best one, thumbs up.
There it is.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. You just gave them the thumbs up, dude. What an incredible game. That was so much fun to watch. There's so many incredible highlights coming out from that. I mean, even just to see how stacked the lobbies are, right? I mean, there's so many players that I'm sure you guys at home are watching and being like, dude, that's this player, that's that player. And to see them show up, slay out, especially here in the first game, we still have 5 games rather. I just thought about this in my head. We have 5 more games to cast.
Wait, do we?
5 more games. That was game 1.
That was game 2.
That was game 2?
Pretty sure.
That was game 2? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was game 2.
Wait. You're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
These are all blurring together. This, look, I think...
Seek slots is mine!
I can't. TFUE, Rift Raiders have officially made me lose my mind. You guys are so impressive. You've impressed me so much. Y'all about to make me... Never mind. Dude, but seriously, I just can't even believe that. Like, here it is again. TFUE...
That first drop. I mean, that chunk he got in the first drop let TFUE play so much more confident. But you saw he didn't have that much health by the end of it.
He really did.
They both chunked each other, but at that point it was like 20 health to 50. They were both a single shotgun shot away, depending on that distance. And also, TFUE had no more mats. Now, then this is where you see like the great players usually excel. Because even with no mats, they can still deal with the situation that they're handed, and they can still come on top. But obviously, every player wants to play with mats. That's why they spend most of the game doing this.
Right.
This is like first 10 minutes of most players' games, right?
Yep.
Let's just
you got to do that for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. You know what we have that's not 10 minutes away?
What?
Standings. Boom! Let's take a look at those.
He's so smooth. You know?
I try. So, I mean, look.
Did you go to school for that?
Look, I'm not surprised. TFUE right at the top drops the Royale flush. So basically, he was sitting on 1 point, and after game 2, he's like, hey, I'll take 8 additional points. Look at the commanding lead he's just created. That's a 6 points difference between him and Chap. Now, keep in mind, Chap won the first game. That's right. Now I remember everything. Victoriale coming out from Chap. That's where he got his 3 points.
I remember everything.
I remember.
It's all coming back.
It's all coming back. And now I think we should take a look, because don't forget, it's the top 20 people that place. So right now in game 2, it's Bartonologist. Bartonologist is in 20th place. But look how many people have 1 point. It's a lot.
It's not that many. It's 23.
It's really not. So think about it. We still have 4 games, right? Going into the next games, if Barton could literally just get 1 more point, if he could get 1 point a game, that's 4 additional points.
I mean, if a player can go from 0 points to even 5, boom, in like a second.
That's actually fair. Barton could literally just be like, hey, last game of the day, I'm also going to drop a Royale flush.
Yep.
Boom. I mean, TFUE just did it, so now you think they're like, holy gosh, we have to compete with that. Like, why?
He's got 9 points, so he got 1 the first game, 8 the second game. He's obviously going to keep competing, right? He started off maybe a little bit slower. The fact that it came out the second game, right? A lot of times there's that big conversation that a lot of people always talk about is, if you did really well early on, do you play safe? And from then, right? You've got 9 points on TFUE. You're just going to play it safe and just try and eke out a couple of points here and there to keep your lead, or you're just going to keep doing your thing. What got you to win that game? Just keep that up.
If I'm TFUE,
what would you do?
I'm going full aggro.
Full aggro.
We know TFUE. He's no pushover. He goes full send. He gives 100%, 110%, 100% of the time.
Well, because at PAX, I think he was playing a little more for placement at PAX, and he struggled to earn points at PAX. He didn't have the performance that I know a lot of people were expecting out of him, because I think he seemed to be a little more passive, looking for the placement points.
Right.
And this, getting 7 eliminations is really hard, but it's the same amount of points for 7 elims as it is for first place. And if you can double up, you get the snowball effect, where you get the bonus 2 points. So he's opened up with that. Now, what do you feel more comfortable with? I don't know. I'm not TFUE. I have no idea.
We'll have to see after this break. I know. We're going to take a 5-minute break, but we'll be back with more games. We'll see you very soon. Don't go anywhere. We are back after that short 5-minute break. I missed you so much. I'm glad that we were finally back together and reunited. How's it going? I'm Zeke. That's findable carpet, as in a carpet that can, in fact, be located. That's also Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
The cooler Kevin.
That's not even
way
true.
cooler than I am, that's for sure.
Fun fact for you guys at home that don't know, Kevin has actually been the guy that is teaching me everything I know about casting.
That's not true.
He is teaching me how to be cool. He's my senpai. 100% accurate.
True. Not working yet, but I'm trying.
Wow! With that being said, dang, I am
I'm kidding.
brutally hurt. And, well,
you
what are we
know,
supposed to do now? I don't even remember what are we supposed to do.
I know, right? When you get crushed.
Gosh.
We just talk.
I guess we just talk about the format. I don't know, man. Gosh. Well, if you're just tuning in and you have no idea what's going on, welcome to the Fall Skirmish. We're happy you're here and watching. We're going to play 6 total matches in the solo format. Victorials are worth 3 points. If a person places in 2nd or 3rd, they get 2 points. And at 4th and 5th, you get 1 point.
And eliminations earn you points too, ladies and gentlemen. So that means you're going to see high elimination games. 3 to 4 eliminations earn you a single point. 5 to 6 earn you 2. And 7 plus eliminations will get you 3 points. And if you manage to get what we just watched TFUE accomplish, a Victory Royale plus 7 plus eliminations will get you 2 more points on top of that.
I mean, there's a lot at stake here, my friend. There's not only the prize money, there is also the club points. So TFUE, for representing Rift Raiders, is like, hey, guys, Rift Raiders, listen.
Listen.
You want points. I've got you. Trust. Shows up. And there you go. Just drops a casual Royale flush. I'm super casual.
I'm curious to know how much club support there is, like inter-club.
Oh,
like
really?
within the club, like I want to know if like when he got that win, he just got like 19 messages from all of his teammates, or like I guess.
Dude, I hope so. I think that's the goal.
Just like you're like, oh, nice, sick, thanks for the points, dude. Or I wanted to just like, ah, cool.
Ha, TFUE, just doing what you do normally.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. Because they were like, TFUE, you're doing what you do normally.
What's what we expected, you know?
You know what else we've got is the club standings. So let's very quickly take a look at that.
This guy's smooth.
Here you go. Now let's read this out together. So now keep in mind, this is coming into...
At the same time together? Or was it like a kid's show? How many points do the Bush Bandits have?
1475.
That's right.
Woo! We've also got Dusty Dogs at 1080. Rift Raiders at 1065. The Fortnites at 1040. And the Lucky Llamas at 865. Now, Bush Bandits, man, they are maintaining their lead here in week number 2.
They are.
Now, we haven't even done the week 2 trials yet. Stay tuned for more info on that later. But just here on the competitive Fridays, man, the Bush Bandits are like, hey, what's up? We're Bush Bandits. We're just robbing everybody blind. You know, we're the Bush Bandits. That's the whole Bush Bandits. We're thieves. Taking the points. Taking them all.
Hiding in bushes. Which I would love to see if one week the Bush Bandits as a collective team agreed we're all going to find a bush in game and play with the bush.
If you do that, Bush Bandits, I will literally lose my mind. Do you even understand?
That's a goal worthwhile. Just like my double thumbs up. Totally worth working for. Because it's going to really give you self-satisfaction, guys.
My God. Would you at home think that's cool?
God.
If you think that's an idea, please hit us with the hashtag Fall Skirmish. And let us know if you want the Bush Bandits as a collective going into one of the weeks to all find bushes and use them and just be... just Bush Bandits. That'd be so crazy. Liquid 72 Hours, he actually did that in one of the games.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did it work?
So he basically had placed a bush on him, and he hid next to buildings. And while people were building, it was like last week. And so there was a moment where they like kind of stopped, and then he just like snuck up and was like, hey, pew, 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 pew. I'm 72 hours.
Did it get a
boom?
lens?
Huh?
I don't know if I can agree with anything you said after that.
After the dab, you're welcome.
You think that's how he celebrates? He's at his keyboard. Boom. You think that's what he does? By the way, fun fact, never done one. Never. I've never dabbed in all of my life. Never dabbed.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to see Findable Carpet do a dab, please follow him on Twitter. It is Findable Carpet. Give him some love. Send Zeke says we want to see you do a dab. That is the things you should do. Send him love because he's incredible. And now I believe we're hopping into game. Is this game number 3? These games are blurring.
It says it right there.
Oh, Zeke. It does. It's so helpful,
It says match 3.
Look, I'm honestly still so shook from TFUE just casually dropping a Royale Flush. Now, listen, again, these are solo games, okay? You are 1 versus 99. Getting 7 eliminations, especially in a lobby of other incredible players, is so difficult. And for him to do that and get the victory out is huge. He just set the tone. He said, everybody else, this is the new expectation, okay? All right? Are you all looking? You all paying attention?
Now, here's the big question. Can he do it again?
Okay.
That's the question.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
There's a lot of questions.
TFUE, this is a message out to you. I don't know if you're listening.
Cry, if you will.
If you did this again, okay, I will personally come find you, give you a hug, and take you to dinner. Okay?
Wrap it up, folks. That's it right there.
That is a promise, my friend. I will find you. I will take you to dinner. I will buy you dinner. I'm gonna say, dude, you're incredible.
I don't know if he thinks it's a threat or not.
It's like a semi-threat almost.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a, well, don't do it again, but it's almost like a, well, it's free dinner. I mean, who turned down free dinner?
You didn't say you pay for it. You said you take it.
No, I said I would take him, AKA I would pay for his dinner.
Oh, okay.
True story. But Flame, dropping here near Risky Reels. He is representing the Lucky Llamas. I actually like these houses near Risky because there's like a pretty decent amount of loot, and then you basically can make a rotation from here, so you can kind of like go back toward Risky, or you can go down to Tomato Temple. I wonder, did he get the chest? Okay, up in the ceiling. It's on the left. On his right. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Sofa, though, he gets taken down by Yellow, so now Yellow gets the opportunity to go ahead and loot Motel, and look at all the rifts, man. There's so many opportunities for rotations here.
I mean, they're all the same rotation. It's not like one's going to give him a better rifting opportunity.
Well, here's the thing. That's the thing, is he can opt to come back. So if he's like, I'm going to go to this place. You know what? I don't like that. Let me just double back.
You know what?
Motel, another rift, take that new rift, and go somewhere else.
Spend a night at the hotel. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
The double rift, you don't think so?
Yeah, I mean, not to say, but...
Yo, did you see Yo-Yo keep it up at the last possible moment? Just happened to turn. Ooh, that was crazy. This is Barton representing again.
You got to do the mind games. We know it's a bad decision, but you take your Port-a-Fort and you throw it at people.
You throw it at people.
It's the worst decision you can make, but man, does it make at least me giggle when I do it.
It throws people
off.
off.
It's all about having fun, even if it's losing.
This is that replay of FaZe Yellow. There you go. He takes down Sofa.
Textbook execution.
Pretty much. Now Karosi. Look, TFUE is just there. He's just kind of north of him. Now, I'm curious. I'd love to know. And ooh,
can he steal it?
Sand show
He
goes.
didn't
Nope.
steal it.
TFUE is gone on a tear, and he's basically maintaining that momentum. He takes down another player. This is Turkey Lips. Again, I'm a huge fan of Turkey Lips. Love the name. He's an unbelievable human, genuine as well.
I like that. I'm sure he heard the audio cue, and now he's like, you know what, I'm out of this. Oh.
Risker, though, he's
like
fine. He sees what happened. He's like, yo, you're going to do this? I'm going to jump down. Preemptively.
Turkey Lips might be getting a little bit creative here, but it doesn't mean Risker doesn't know what's happening. Here's the audio cue. He goes for the jump.
Ooh.
Was that a hunting rifle attempt?
Yes.
That would have been so gross.
Risker
gets him!
Wow, with 3 HP.
Botched shotgun shot, and Risker was actually able to just land what he needed.
Look at this, my friend. Margosi, the man who took the finals at Summer Skirmish.
Is that how it's officially pronounced? Margosi?
Yep. I actually had a chance to meet, well, when I interviewed him, I was like, is it Margos or Margosi? He said Margosi. I was like, sounds good, dude. It's your name, not mine. You're the winner. And then he took us out and bought us dinner. That's a lie. I'm just kidding. I wish.
No one would have questioned it. Actually,
no one would have questioned it. True.
Oh, he got dropped on. He builds enough. He kept a lot of his health there. Not as many of those. At least none of those were headshots. No crits.
Oh, Exotic, man. Exotic's got...
He's got a legendary compact that's pretty dirty.
Look at that. Margosi's like, I'm going to just disappear here into this little tunnel. Good luck. And it's just these two players. So it's just Chaotic, Exotic Chaotic. I like that name. And Margosi, they're here in the divot. You got someone up top in the diner as well. Over to Ghost Sean and LG Aragon. That rhymed. That was cool. You know, they're looking to duke it out right now.
That they are. Apt observation.
There it is.
Look, these guys are near each other. They're looking to win the fight.
I'm just thankful you remembered to speak. That was good. Yeah, what's up, Kevin? I'm Crackback. What up, baby? Get at me. He didn't even know what to say. Get him, chat. Light him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been doing that all day. Let's be honest.
That's fair. Well, I love you, so I gotta give you the most love possible. But look at this, man. He's only got literally oh my.
Oh no. Oh no. No mats. No mats. A little bit of shield here. I think he can go 100 shield. Not yet. A mini.
No, he just has. I think he had the 2 minis, or maybe even the 1 mini. No way.
Oh, R.I.P. Replay Logan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Logan, that's the kind of engagement you want. Not what just happened where he walks away with like 7 HP and then just the minis. Oh my gosh. Coop Train.
Coop Train already 3 elims, already has a point, and look at this! Trying to get the immediate high ground, gets built on top of.
Oh.
Trying to regain control of this fight. He's got control. He gets a little tag on the way down. That player has almost nothing.
There
He gets
it
the
is.
elim. The chase, 4 elims for Coop Train.
Dude, this guy's on fire right now. I'm surprised he even saved like all the, oh, Fulmer looking to disengage there, but he saves even the grapples, right? He's just chasing this guy around. It's like, yeah, no, you edit. You just edit away. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna pick up this elimination. I'd like to do what TFUE just did, but as Coop Train, not as TFUE.
I mean, that was kind of expected in this table.
Yeah, you know. Dude, look at the new safe zone, though. Some of these players, there's actually kind of like one player near Snobby. He's not too far away. Overall, though, it looks like a lot of the players have kind of already started navigating, rotating a little bit early, which is good. And now Fear itself is engaged. Oh gosh.
And he's losing these trades.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And he lost the trade as hard as you can lose it.
Man.
He's a goner.
Mac, though, lands a pretty nice shotgun there. Nice slug. And then he's like, all right, man, you're on the back foot now. And as again, pointing out Coop Train, he's got 4 eliminations. Next threshold is 5. That gives him 2 points. Right behind them, though, Parallax as well. Right near 3.
Mac, he's at a disadvantage here as far as health's concerned, but he had a lot of control in that last fight. Let's see if he can keep it up in this one. Bolt Naga Ops.
Can he find this? There you go. He finds the elimination. And don't forget, Naga Ops is currently the number 3 player. So he's basically made it last circle pretty much every game. But then when things get chaotic, got to thin the lobbies out. And unfortunately, he is lost. But Coop Train is here now. This is Bolt. So Coop Train facing off against the number 3 player in the lobby right now. Who wins this? I'm taking bets. Oh,
Take your bets.
No, wait. DAEQUAN is here as well. He's like, hey, is everybody fighting? What's going on here?
What's going on? Are there elims to be had? Because I'm joining this party.
If
I hear there's elims nearby. I hear.
I'm just imagining what DAEQUAN is saying, and in my mind, he's like going, "Come on, come on!"
Got a dirty tag, and he's just gonna push in with him, and he gets the elim.
DAEQUAN eliminates.
But look at the minimap.
Naga.
There's one on top of. Nope, I think that's the one he eliminated. No, there's one right next to him, and then one. NICKMERCS. NICKMERCS. He's showing up.
Wait, Nick, did you leave Tilted Towers? Nick, what do we talk about? You're not allowed to leave Tilted Towers, man.
Nick,
you're too strong. Okay.
What are we talking about, young man? DAEQUAN knows it. DAEQUAN knows there is another party.
He is like,
mix.
yo, I have to fight NICKMERCS now? Oh, come on! Sandra.
Your impressions are clearly spot on.
Thank you, man. I try.
Yeah.
Zen Ryu. Now, the diner is being a little bit demolished right now, all right? And what's left of the divot itself. TFUE is still alive, dude. He's over at Paradise. There's 2 people around him, 3, 4. Cloak is pretty far away. If he finds these additional eliminations, man, he's just poised. I mean, they need to try and shut him down. You know, he's already kind of built this momentum, so they need to do everything they can to find him, keep him from getting additional points, because he's already leading the pack with 9. The next person behind him has 3 points, and that was Chap.
He's got the grappler. He's got some traps.
Ooh, okay.
Also got a med kit. He can take this, as long as he can take them both out within the same fight without having to heal. There's more people. There's another one at distance.
Oh, he couldn't sneak that kill there.
He wanted to make it to the rift so bad.
He wanted the elimination. He doesn't care about the rift. The rift is like
this guy.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
TFUE 1 HP.
He's getting shot from like 16 different directions.
I don't know if he can take this. This player knows. He saw all the numbers above the head. He's gonna push.
If
Replays.
Dude, if TFUE turns this around, Replays has a chug jug.
He grapplered. This is it. TFUE wants to heal up. Oh, he actually peaked with 1 HP. What a confident man, but it pushed him back.
What a legend. Oh, no.
Oh.
Not like this, not like this, not like this. Okay, TFUE doing the smart thing, man. You got 1 HP. He's just disengaging. Replays, though.
Replays knows. Replays not giving him any time to breathe. TFUE, that is it. He's been eliminated at distance from Cloak.
Oh, wow.
Replays forced into tunnel vision. And TFUE could not protect himself. That is going to be your Royale flush of last game. Eliminated early on.
And now FaZe Replays knows that that's FaZe Cloak, his teammate across the way. I wonder what it's like. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to face off basically against your teammate. It's like someone you literally play with every day.
I imagine it's quite fun. Bragging rights galore.
That's fair. Hey man, remember that time we played in that summer skirmish and that fall skirmish and remember we were at Paradise Palms and I just like happened to outplay you? I mean, look at this, NICKMERCS.
Do it again, do it again.
Yes, utilizing the tools. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. He knows the value, he understands. And now look, because of that, he's gatekeeping Brandon a little bit.
We got one more tag. He's got almost up. There's the elim. Beautifully played by NICKMERCS.
He's like, thanks. All right, cool.
I like it. He got ahead of his opponent using some new mechanics. He can use the grappler to try and get into the zone, lose as little health as possible. He has no more meds. Oh, no.
He takes a huge hit. He can top off to 100 shield, but dude, that was a huge hit there, man.
That hit might be the end of him. He still has so much more to go, and he's stuck in the storm. Yeah, no, that hit.
I think so. I think you might actually be right here. Unless he can eliminate this player, I mean, right away. And it's Hysteria as well, who's disengaging with the grappler. I think.
Yeah, no, I think he's a goner.
I think it
Dang, that tag was dirty. He's not even going to get to.
He's literally just trying to pick him off.
Is Hysteria going to have to pay the price as well? No, Hysteria is too close to the end.
If Nick can just get enough high ground, come on. Line it up, Nick. Left. Oh, he was so close, dude. Wow. That was a respectable effort by Nick, man. That was, I mean, and that's the thing is like he knew, so his mindset changed. He's like, look, if I can just find him and pick him off before I go down.
He already had the three. At that point, it was just vengeance. He already had the 3 elims. That one wasn't going to put him into another point threshold.
That's right. The spoopy stones, man. Zayt's got one.
I think Zayt's the one we saw get him last time, too.
Was he?
I think so.
Dude, all I remember is TFUE dropped that freaking Royale flush. That's about all I remember right now, friend. Dude, so NICKMERCS I know, my memory is actually really bad. So Coop Train, who had 4 eliminations, goes down. NICKMERCS with 3 eliminations goes down. Take a look at the current eliminated players. Gold Glove is down. Scissors is down. Turkey Lips has gone down. Blind, Fear Itself, Coop Train. Dr. Lupo has gone down. Even the likes of Vivid are down.
TFUE down.
No, wait, what?
We watched TFUE go down.
Oh, that's right. He got picked off by FaZe. Okay? Dude, there's just so much to keep track of. My heart's pounding, but DAEQUAN, 20 HP, effectively 70. Does he know Nox is down below?
I'm sure he hears. But
that's not good. Stink bombs.
Oh! The stink bomb elim knocks the Fox.
Nox dealt it, and DSM DAEQUAN
felt it.
Don't forget, stink bombs do direct damage to your health. They don't do shield damage, and we talked about that, man. Those few points of health there.
I wonder if Nox the Fox knew he was low on health, or he's just like, oh, that worked.
I would assume he's probably trying to flush him out. He's like, I think you're kind of in here, move, and then he's just like, oh, I got an elimination. All right.
Ain't gonna complain here.
At that point, DAEQUAN definitely went, come on! That's when that happened, legit. I'm gonna go back and watch this from his point of view, and I'm gonna see if that's what happened. Punisher, though. We've got 44 players left in the lobby. The circle is just to the right of Retail Row. And now look, K-Sid is down below him. Now he's got the rift to go, so the question would be, does he just bail?
Yep.
Fair, I think so. So the other thing is too, is K-Sid would either have to build up to him and also use the portal, but there's also someone in front of K-Sid that's gatekeeping, so I think that was a pretty smart play overall. And now, I mean, look, Barton, Colton, Sketch, Cowboys Old, still so many players here at Retail. And they still have 50 seconds, right? They need to get in this new safe zone within 50 seconds, or things are going to get really bad. Telling you things that make sense.
An interesting little building he's built.
Sketch.
Are they on top of each other? I think.
Yeah.
This Cowboys Old right underneath him.
There you go. The respecting dance. He's like, hey, how's it going?
He's like, hey, that's the equivalent of what I'm talking about, like knocking.
Like knocking.
On a
yeah,
wall.
there you go. So you just emote, and you're like, oh, yeah, there's someone here. Okay.
I mean, they know, but, you know, it's a matter of...
Oh, do you see that? Nick 830, nearing Choppa Down and Monster D-Face. Wait, oh, Nick 830's actually got the spoopy stones. Look at him. Yeah, he's a little shadow.
I'm out.
These are the sound effects. And, oh, look, because he's trying to opt out of it. That's the thing. It's high risk, high reward, man. You try to opt out of it, and you slow down for just long enough, people go.
I have yet
nice
to see
try.
high reward. It is high risk.
High risk. Medium reward. No reward.
I mean, the reward is that I think it looks cool.
It looks so
And that's not
awesome.
much of a reward.
Unfortunately, he goes
Sir
down.
D lost almost all of his health in that last push. He's in a little bit of a panic. He doesn't know where to go. There's people everywhere. No meds, no mats. Sir D, this is your final stand. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sir D, that's whoa!
Oh,
He lands the first one.
Kiwi Face actually pushed out, but now into the danger of everyone else's reticle. Crossfire. Saf goes down. Kiwi Face stays alive. Chop it down right on top.
Hart and Barton are near each other right now. I mean, look at this. We still have 40 players left alive. I just don't even understand.
Logan has the perfect amount of health for a slurp.
He does.
Her health and shield is perfect.
He just needs to find a slurp. Hello? Does anyone have a slurp?
He just drank a slurp.
Oh, it's ticking right now. Oh, I see that
yeah.
it now. Yeah, okay, okay. I thought you were implying he needed one. I see.
He did, and then he used it.
And then he used it. But here's the thing, man.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. 10 seconds. New storm starts to move. If it has to go anywhere, where do you hope it goes? I'm talking about the new safe zone.
The new safe zone?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of unique places for me to pick. I either pick woods, a field, or some buildings.
Dude, buildings, 100%. Because then you got to fight in the building, within the building, with your buildings.
That'd be definitely pretty fun. Yeah, I guess that's my choice then.
Yes.
You've clearly convinced me.
There you go. I'm just saying, dog.
Freezy knows he's got company. Oh, he finds some friends, but hopefully he doesn't tunnel vision too much. There's a lot of people nearby. He wants this elim. It'll put him at 3. It'll give him the point. He's actually going to chase it down. Here's the trap. And there it is. New party's coming out. Does he get it? He doesn't! Monster defense takes him out. 31 health remaining.
And now Monster desperately trying to get in the safe zone. He's going to stop for a moment to heal because you have to. You don't have any other options right now. But the storm is at his back, and it's going to tick for a lot. Got to be careful. Okay, close. Chop it down here as well. Everyone inside the safe zone is like pretty evenly spaced out, give or take, right? And now basically in this next safe zone, we're going to see things unfold. This is when people are going to have to start scrambling.
Oh.
Chop it down. Get to the...
Almost out of mats. Oh, this is a dangerous place. It's going to swap. He realizes he's out. He takes a shots back. This is his last stand. Oh, no. That's not what you were hoping for.
Okay, okay. Oh, if the window, if he had not made noise, he could have fired into the window. But now he's got to be very careful.
There's the trap.
Did he get him? The player's down on below him. I don't even think he saw. He edited his way out.
He has 17 health.
Someone could just accidentally sneeze in the direction he's facing.
Yeah, if someone glares at him too much, he'll go down to 2.
Look at this new safe zone. It's up high, so it's moving actually back to retail, but it's going more north. So we're going to see like a fight on the hills.
He's right there. More traps are being placed. Now Chop It Down is not confident to try and get this elim.
No.
But the elim won't get him a point. Oh, the peak. The peak was there.
Wait, so there's 2 players in his vicinity, and look at the guys on the right. They're also fighting. And then wait, I don't think he saw him, but we saw through the highlights. Yeah, there's a player on the left.
Uh-oh. That was revealed himself.
Dude, he needs to secure something, man. He's got no eliminations right now.
I think at this point, maybe just placement. I don't know how you're going to get 3 elims with this kind of health. Just play it safe. Hide. Oh, there's another one has joined the fray. There's a player right here beneath him.
Down below. This is TFUE, who's got 1 elimination. And now the storm is starting to move. We got to start making our way to the new safe zone. TFUE's got that launch pad that's going to help him out a lot. But, I mean, look, there's already people that have basically made their home, right? They fortified, they're ready to go. This is unbelievable. TFUE, and as you can see there, the standings, he's in number 5 currently.
31 people still left alive.
Dude, look at his mats. That's what you like to see. 595. I mean, Liquid Chap, 987. I'm not even surprised, man.
And 4 elims. So he's got the 1 point. 1 more elim will get him 2. Looking for the Royale flush, maybe? I mean, of course they all are. It's a stupid question.
I mean, don't forget, he won the first game of the day, right? He got the 3 points for Victory Royale right behind TFUE right now. So he's in 2nd place. He's trying to make stuff happen. I mean, if he got the Royale flush, that would be like the statement, right? It's like, nice try. I'm doing this now. Actually, he'd be 2 points ahead of TFUE because TFUE started with 1 and he started with 3. Unless TFUE had extra
jump pad in there. He's looking for an opportunity to try and bust out of there once the circle starts to move. 72 hours. He's got a fair amount of mass. He's going to get tagged. Loses 60 shield.
Dude, look at this. They're just applying so much pressure. He's got to burn through mats to try and stay alive right now.
I love the agreement players make when they're like, oh, you're shooting at this guy? All right, I'm shooting this guy too.
Yeah, we're both shooting him, right?
They know, like, one of us is going to get this elim. We're kind of just taking the, flipping the coin. Nicely done. Colton taking out Yo-Yo, keep it up, chop it down. Is just lost in the storm.
Ooh, the burst rifle there. Wasn't enough to connect. So Bobby Bojangles takes down Ghost Bizzle and Free Agent, man. Now Monster D-Face also takes down Kiwi Face. DMO was lost to the storm. Flame takes down Free Agent. Down to 20 people left. Parallax, Shotgun, Barton. There's so many things happening, and again, we see this every time. Ooh.
He finds a friend, and he ends up losing that fight. Monster D-Face then gets eliminated as well. Oh, no, he took out Animal. He took out both. Monster D-Face took out Animal and 72. Monster D-Face. Liquid Chap's got 4 still. Got the grappler. Keeping the high ground. He's in the next zone.
Dude, I mean, look, he's got high ground. He's got mats for days. Ammo count's fantastic. Oh, dude, the speed at which he built that floor was so fast.
It's Squad right here next to him.
Oh, no.
Squad's going to get RPG'd. He's actually going to have to drop down. Ooh. He gets eliminated by Chap. That's 5. That's 2 points for Chap.
Dude, if Chap gets a Royale flush, I'm going to lose it. Okay. Chap, I believe. I'm sending you all the love. Come on, Chap, you can do this. 11 players left.
He sees another. He gets the damage. He doesn't get... Oh, he didn't get the final shot he needed. Oh, no. And he's going to pay the price. Snoot took him out.
Hamlin's alive as well, and he's got no eliminations, doing everything he can to try and stay alive.
10 players still left.
Dude, Snoot just picked up all Chap's mats right now. Snoot has probably 1,000 of everything. He's got 3,000 mats.
This is the mayhem. This is what everyone is just dumping their mats on the table. Hoping they can make it as long as possible, but no one has earned points for placement yet. There are still 3 players that need to get eliminated. 2, Hamlin's. No elims for him. He's going to have to climb this hill.
Okay, Sid, shotguns. Oh, Weefo takes down Hamlin's. Heart is still alive. We're down to our final 5 players.
There it is.
Kayun eliminates Parallax.
A point can be distributed for everybody, at least.
That's right.
Snoot's got 4 elims. 1 more puts him at the next point threshold.
See, Weefo shotgun.
Shotgun.
K-Sid. 4 players left right now.
Snoot's got a lot of mats. Heart ripping through. Really wants the high ground on this. Has almost no more mats now.
Dude, he's burning mats.
I am so confused.
Oh, all that to literally just burn through every mat. That was close. He actually could have caught that player off guard.
He could have. Just shredded. Maybe it's just to cause more mayhem.
Kayun.
Taking out Weefo.
Wait, so I think that's
so Heart's still alive.
Third?
Heart's still there. Is that Heart right there shooting at? Snoot's going to have to be careful. He has no more protection. He's going to have to fall here. Heart is still alive.
Heart has nothing in the way. Did he drop the other player?
No, there's still 3 left. There's still 3 left. Heart is out in the open. No more mats. Goes down.
Snoot takes, that's 5 eliminations.
It falls! Falls to their death! Snoot! Kayun ends up getting the victory royale.
Wow. So we saw Kayun make it super far here in the previous game, and now again he shows up. Man, I wonder what happened there. So we saw Snoot up top, and I guess, so you saw he had mats for the floor.
Did he?
He did. So I'm not sure if maybe he just jumped backwards and he kind of, there's that kind of like that moment where you like stop, like everything stops for a moment and you're like, what's happening?
Well,
What am I doing? Well, the game doesn't, and it kept falling because
gravity keeps happening.
You saw him swap to the floor, and he just missed it. And I mean, obviously there was like it was the grid space below him, and when he pulled out the floor, he was too far away, so he couldn't. If it was a ramp, actually, he probably could have attached it. Man,
that was tough. Another victory we saw to somebody falling to their death. Another victory kind of handed away. I mean, everyone's still putting pressure on the player up top, but that's another one where he just fell to his death.
Dude, Snoot had the higher. I'm not sure what was going on there.
That's interesting. And I don't even know what Heart did. I am Heart. I would like to I want to understand the thought process when you had about 400 metal and you're like, here, and he just threw it everywhere and then fell back down to the ground anyways and then ran in the open. I'm guessing it was like kind of a panic situation.
Yeah.
Maybe not realizing the circle was still moving because all of a sudden he's like, he had to leave it all behind.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
You saw, and you kind of pointed out when you were saying he was cutting through, he like built up, and it looked like he was trying to engage a player, but then he got roofed, and then he was like, oh, I guess I have like 5 mats.
Heavy stress.
Yeah, something happened there, because like you're saying, he just burned through his mats all at once. Oh man, NICKMERCS. He was on fire most of the game, and then he tried to lock down Hysteria later on. But dude, this was game number 4. We still have 3 games. I don't know why I can't count today. My goodness. Just so many things happening.
This was number 3.
So yeah, we have...
Was it number 3 or was it number 4?
This is game 3.
Number 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, we have 4, 5, and 6.
Zeke, you're messing me up, man.
Dude, look,
I had it all covered.
Gosh, dude, I'm sorry. There's just so much happening, and there's just all this action to be had. What about you guys at home? I mean, this is crazy.
What
Fall
match is it,
skirmish. Hashtag fall skirmish. So you should do hashtag fall skirmish at Llamas Prime at Fightable Carpet. .. Hashtag why can't Z count. That's it. Tweeted it.
You telling people what to tweet?
Go. I can't count. That's a fact of life. I'm not telling you because that's a fact. I'm just bad at counting in math. That's a statement.
That seems very apparent. I didn't know this until today.
Yep. Well, now everyone knows. So here we are. But, dude, after game number 3, Kayun drops 3 points, or 3 eliminations. It's 1 point, 3 points from the victory out. 4 points heading his way. That's a lot of points that are going to be calculated into the standings. And I'm sure he's probably excited. He's like, dude, victory out, man. 3 points. Woo! Especially because he didn't have any.
Sound very excited.
I'm not going to get louder than that.
Then why would you? I don't understand. What's happening?
You're right. Let me do this again. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm not actually going to do that.
No. Yeah, please don't.
I'm not going to do that. Not at all.
Okay, cool.
Man, but again, guys, at home, fall skirmish, tweet at us. Let us know your thoughts. We want to hear what you have to say because these games have been action-packed. Is there anything that stood out to you in your mind from that last game?
Just in general, North America, more mats by the end of the game. At least as an average, people tend to have more mats. People are still running out, as it's just kind of a tell of the end game, having to use so much to protect yourself, having to build tunnels and stuff to make sure that you don't get eliminated on just a transition from one circle to another. But in Europe, we saw a point where it's like 5 people left. 4 of them were just like, I got nothing. I'm just going to have to play this with no mats, right? But in North America, we've noticed that going into the last few circles, people are having like 2,000 plus still. I think they spend a lot more of the game being patient, just farming mats, playing patient, landing in a spot where they've got time to just run around and farm. They get that 1-2 eliminations early on that they need to from the players that land in their area. You're guaranteed to have someone by you. It's not that big of a map for 100 solo players. So you're guaranteed to have somebody land by you. Yeah.
And that wasn't really the case coming out of like the first few weeks of Summer Skirmish. It was like basically the same thing as EU. You kind of get to the end and no one has mats. But now we're seeing like NA has slowly started to realize we need to farm mats for these late games. I mean, even TFUE in the game he won still, like at one point we were like, this guy has 3,000 mats.
And it was gone within 4 minutes. It was all gone. He had nothing left by the time he took the victory.
But it was enough to get him the Royale
blush.
That is all that matters. And I mean, dude, so do you think, and I want to pick your brain a little bit, as far as like consuming mats, do you think in these types of late game situations you should take a risk and say I'm going to build as little as possible? Because like you talk about, right? There's a lot of players that just go, mats all gone. Do you think that's right? Do you think that's wrong? Do you think maybe players should be like, look, I'm just going to build a 1x1 and start there. If nothing happens, I didn't waste mats. Or it's like, I'm still getting hit. Okay, now I'll kind of consume more mats. But it feels like right now the instinct is just mats everywhere. 4x4, let's go. Vertical, this way, all those. What do you think?
I mean, it's tough. If you do just the 1x1, someone's just going to be like, okay, cool, I'm going to try through your mats. Bop, 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 and they're just going to make you constantly replace that wall. You're just going to rip through your mats. You might as well done the 4x4. But then there's the part of like when you see a player who's got 200 mats, you watch how they play. They survive with all 200, and they make it longer. You watch how much more conscious they are because they're running low. But then when they have a bunch, they just it kind of becomes a crutch, right? And this is not saying anyone's playing poorly, right? This is, again, just kind of poking how people think about any competitive game. You always have to kind of stretch your brain. What is the most efficient way to play this game? When you have a whole bunch, it's a crutch. You're like, cool, here's 300 metal. Every single fort, every time I stop, let's just build a giant fort. No one can get to me. And you're right, you're safe, no one's going to get to you. But then you have that one guy who's got 200 mats who made the same distance you did with like half the amount. Did he play it? He played it more efficient, correct. It was less safe, that's definitely true. And there's always that chance of maybe just no one aimed at him. There's always that. There's always that. Like, if everyone's aiming at me, I'm going to build a fort. That's fine. I don't want anyone to take me down. It's tough. I think it's one of the most difficult things to hone down, which is why I think people, you'll see it just waver every single game. All of a sudden, one person's got 3,000 mats with the last 2 minutes. All of a sudden, everyone's got nothing, because it really depends from game to game. It's very situational, but I think it's one of the hardest things for someone to be aware of everyone around them and how to use their mats perfectly.
Yeah, especially when you kind of get to the late game circles, right? You're like, well, got to move from here to there. I would like to move in a straight line. You would also like to move in a straight line. He would also like to move in a straight line.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like start stepping on each other's toes. And I think that's where like they kind of get lost. I feel like people play really well. I mean, they have these concepts, right? Like, I need to be as efficient as possible. But I think the moment that they start like, I'm just going to start doing my thing. And the moment someone like crosses your line of like, oh, well, I'm trying to do my thing. You're like, well, I wanted to do this. And now you have to like reevaluate. At that point, because it's all chaotic, it's just like, I just need to spam mats. Like, I just need this guy to get away from me.
Well, there's also
and be safe.
There's also the expectation of what this player is going to do. If this player knows where I am, he's going to edit this floor from underneath me, and I'm gone because this was his floor. Or I only have 50 mats, I have no choice. I'm going to use this player's builds to protect me because I don't have enough builds to protect myself. And then you're kind of doing that sneaky thing where you're like, turn around, don't turn around, please. It's one of the most ethereal things. It's a good conversation, and I think, you know, as competitive players get more experience in this game, I mean, you even just see the growth of how well players play even just 3 months or so. You look back at a clip, you're like, psh, everyone can do that, right? And then 3 months later, you're like, psh, everyone can do that.
Yeah.
But when you first see somebody, you know, experience something new or really start to hone down on a mechanic, you're like, man, this guy's really thinking ahead. And this, you know, Epic does a great job of putting new mechanics in the game constantly, new weapons, new things to throw people around. We saw the new push you through buildings explosive.
Shockwave?
Yeah.
the new push you through buildings.
Yeah, I feel like it's catchier, you know? The push you
I like
through buildings.
that. Shockwave or the new push you through buildings. Yeah, I like that second one, actually. That's kind of like the spoopy stones. That's what we should start calling them, spoopy stones. But here we go, man. Match number 4. Players have jumped out of the battle bus. And now we kind of we get to see where players are going to start to land. I'm curious to see if kind of players will continue the same trend, right? We saw that a lot in EU. It's like once someone landed somewhere, they would typically kind of go there for the next few games. And it kind of seems that way with Tilted Towers, even like Greasy Grove.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, so I feel like we haven't seen anyone at all go toward the new castle near Haunted Hills. And I'm kind of curious as to why that is.
Might just prove to be difficult to rotate out of. Or maybe it doesn't have as much to mix with the rotation out of it. I mean, I'm sure there's a fair amount of options.
Mason takes down Saint Squad. His first elimination. DAEQUAN, Ginger Pop are also here. Nick 830 has also been eliminated. You just saw him go down there.
We're not seeing NICKMERCS land tilted anymore.
Interesting. I wonder where he's at. I mean, unless he was just kind of like behind us.
There he is. I lied.
Oh, he's still there? Okay, I was like, Nick he's Mr. Tilted Towers. Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
He's over there. It's fine. Everything is as it should be.
Don't worry, I'm a liar and a farce.
Unbelievable. Never sell yourself short. But back over at Lucky Landing, we got FaZe Thieves. Looks like there's someone else here with FaZe Thieves. I'm not sure who that is. Pineapples. Even Hesse is not that far away. I mean, Thieves is just like, yo, I'm bailing. Later, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and make this early rotation.
Imagine didn't get enough. Feel confident in the early engagement. And I think some players also just might not feel as comfortable, you know, without being able to find the kit that they want. Oh, no, he's kind of hanging around.
He's near Outwade.
Oh, I lied.
Did Outlive see him? There's also the rift right above him to the right. So now Thieves, representing Dusty Dogs, has to, like, engage his player, right? He's got to fight Outlive, and whoever comes out on top is going to have access to that rift. Especially since the new circle is kind of far from them. It's actually up on the left side, kind of toward Junction.
Yeah, they definitely have some distance to make. So whatever this fight is they're about to have, they better have it quick.
Especially with those other players, you know, they were near Lucky Landing. We see one of them kind of diverting left. Oh, they're going up to the stone, the stone head that's up there, just over the little bridge. There's a stone with some stone head with some rifts there.
Yeah.
And now Thief's still looking. He gets a huge hit on Outlive. Ooh.
God, the elim. It's out. I think it's outlit live. Oh yeah, that's deceiving. Can't blame me on that one. Outlit live.
Outlit live. NICKMERCS is now, it looks like, gonna face off against DAEQUAN. I can't tell. Yeah, NICKMERCS got a huge chunk taken out.
Yeah, he's going to want to stay indoors for this. He talks a lot about controller play, right? He is one of the best controller players out there. But having to use... Oh, he knew exactly where he was. NICKMERCS gets pushed and taken down by DAEQUAN. DAEQUAN's first elimination of this match.
Dude, and look at it. He really didn't take that much damage.
He really didn't.
Liquid over at Junction. This is a replay. Coming out. Exotic, chaotic. Can he secure this elimination?
There's another party.
He does. Oh, wait. There was someone firing at him over up on that castle from Haunted Hill.
Somebody's there.
Oh, my gosh. I wish we could hop over to that person because I need to see it. I actually haven't had time. I've only had enough time to play a few games of Season 6, and I haven't visited the new castle up there. By the way, Creepy Castle. Start calling it that. Spoopy Stones, Creepy Castle. But now we're
Zeke,
back
what
over.
a hot trendsetter you are.
Hey, man, Spoopy Stones is a great name, and you know it.
I do like Spoopy Stones.
There you go. Creepy Castle, I'm willing to part with that one.
Whoa. Peaked a little bit too high with that enough information. There must be something beneath him, because he's not looking at the players in front.
Oh, that's wow.
Not ideal for Senrio.
Ace is trying to close in on him. He's got the grenades going out. Oh, Rio's like kind of backed against the wall there. I feel like he should just kind of, if there's the house wall there, yeah, just there you go. He's breaking through the wall of the house. That's great. Go in, maybe even farm mats if you need to.
It opens up so much more range for him.
Ooh, nice.
That was a great stink bomb.
Look at that. Now Ace
really
is like, I have
him
to,
out.
yeah, Ace has to basically disengage. He's like, whoa, whoa, my bad. My bad. Let me walk away. And now look, Rio can also reset. Now Ace only has bandages, so he's only gonna be able to top off to 75 HP. Rio's got a little bit of an advantage. He's got 3 med kits. Wow. If you had 3 med kits, would you just get saucy?
I mean, it gives you more chance to get saucy. You still have to win your fights. You can't med kit after you've been eliminated, so you still got to win them fights. But it gives you a lot more room to do a lot of fights back to back, or let third parties, not let them, but the third party show up. You're okay. A replay. DAEQUAN really just tilted of his own. Senrio getting pushed this time.
Oh, look, he's got the cleaners. Yeah, start throwing those inside. There you go. Just throw several. And now Rio, huge
so
hit.
much. He knows he's in a panic situation. He's going to keep pushing. Senrio builds on top.
Ace is trying to close in on this elimination. That'll be the second one coming out of this game. Look how high Rio got, though.
He got a little tag on there. Still losing in these trades. The mini's going to get popped. Is Rio going to be able to pop a mid? He's going to try.
He's going to try.
Nope, change his mind.
Dude, I would just do it. Yeah, just do it. Commit. Yeah. Confirm.
He's got the high ground.
Look,
Ace isn't pushing. Why isn't Ace pushing? I'm surprised.
I'm not sure. So that's the thing is he saw the whites, right? He definitely tagged him for white health.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Sand must have been
he committed
like a fraction of a second.
He committed so hard.
That's why you don't take Zeke's advice.
Look. I'm just saying, if he had started even like a half a second sooner, he would have got it.
That's fair. I think he hesitated.
I think so. But that's okay. Monster defense.
Hindsight 2020. Very difficult situation.
That's true.
Trying to push in. Trying to find Kacid.
Man, Kacid is just chilling. Just doing nothing. Waiting. Pain is just over the hill here. We've got another player that's, if you look at the minimap.
I thought you were thinking, like, philosophically. Pain is just over this hill. DAEQUAN barely put in that floor. Look at DAEQUAN go!
How many eliminations did you catch it?
No, I was too busy watching that
unfold.
Crazy timing of, like, he almost fell off. Well, I guess he's able to catch it on the side of the building, but that is a stressful place to find yourself and lose almost nothing. He still had so much shield by the end of that.
This was the Pain I was talking about.
Big brain pain, yeah, Pain. I thought it was Big Brian Pain the first time I saw it.
Big brain pain.
Big Brian.
Big Brian.
That's a lot less threatening. Hey, yo, it's Big Brian. He sounds like a friendly guy, you know?
Big Brian, how's it going? Hey, man, it's me, Big Brian.
Yeah, but Big Brain Pain?
Is that like a pain in his brain? Do the questions,
Again, very apt observations here, Zeke.
Thank you.
Your analysis is through the roof.
I am evolving. This is not even my final form, but Monster D-Face is getting pushed here.
What you got?
Come on.
Big Brain's got the health advantage, but he's losing the height advantage. And the trap is down. Nope. Bail.
Wow.
See where he's made it. Monster D-Face trying to make it back.
Dude, those reaction times coming out from Monster, they were that's very hard to do. Is like, you either have to edit or you have to build a ramp and get yourself out. And Monster just very quickly is like, that's a trap. I got to bail. And he even has the grappler, so he could potentially make some cheeky plays if he just like grapples over to the house and gets high ground that way.
I thought it might have been Monster that placed the trap.
No, it was the other player. It was Pain.
Sneaky.
Ooh.
Hoping to get a couple shots off here.
There you go. There you go.
Almost. That would have been cool. A little bit hidden in the trees as well.
Dude, I almost want to just see him, like I said, grapple to the house, use that natural cover. Because look now, I mean, now Brian is Brian.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
That's right. Welcome to my world.
PvP. Big brain.
Mr. Payne's out.
Pain. Oh, look
They're
at
losing
this.
time, too. Circle starts in 42 seconds. They've got some distance to cover.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, it's also kind of not that far, like, where the circle place is. This is actually going to close. It's going to close a little short. They do need to move. You're 100% right. They need to start leaving.
I think it's also because they know they're assuming there are people between them and the circle, which is very true.
Yeah. DMO, Ranger here. Look at this. So here's the thing. He's moving again toward Kevin's Kingdom. Representing
Has it been so
Bush
aptly named
Bandits.
by a stranger on Twitter?
That's right. I like it. Kevin's Kingdom. Rise Wheats there against Hysteria. Now, Rise gets picked off by Hesi. And now Hysteria's like, okay, well, there's people all around me. He's immediately like going to the heavy sniper. He's like, all right, yeah. All right, where's everybody? If you land this shot on Brian. That's right, Brian.
He's now Brian?
He's just now Brian. No, wait, not like this. Hesi dumps over the bullet. Oh, wow. I don't even how.
I mean, it definitely wasn't intentional.
It wasn't, but he did it. Oh, wow. So Hysteria drops down, and there's just, like, loot every... Okay. I legit almost thought that
Keep it up, man. Just keep the shots up. One of them is bound to land eventually, right? Is that how it works?
Oh, my gosh.
Statistically.
Dude. Statistically, Chap still with a million mats. Look at him. And look, he's got 3 half shields.
2 million.
It's 2. Oh, is he going to take it? Chap, are you going to do it? Are you going to...
Was he gonna do what?
He walked away from a spoopy stone, so he could have picked it up and then just like phased around.
He's going to now.
Well, now that I said it, he's probably like, nah, Zeke, watch me do this without it. Monster D-Face still alive, still kicking over there. Snood, Zoof, and Brian has he over TV over yonder. We got another 48 seconds before the storm overtakes this current area, and I don't know if NICKMERCS is still alive. Because Tilted still's got a few players there. I'm kind of hoping NICKMERCS is still alive.
Did we watch DAEQUAN take him out, didn't we?
Thinking back, processing. That's actually correct because DAEQUAN destroyed. Oh, yeah, here he is right here. DAEQUAN has pretty much destroyed all of Tilted.
He's destroying everybody. 6 eliminations.
DAEQUAN.
Look at him go. Wait, is this 7?
No, wait, does he get 2 back-to-back?
He does!
He got 2 back! Okay, so right off the bat, he's gonna have the 3 points. DAEQUAN, dude, calm down, okay? Oh my...
And he's taking out some big names. Look at that, 7+ eliminations nets you 3 points. DAEQUAN already sitting at 3. If he can make at least top 5, he'll get an additional point. From then on, it's only uphill.
Now the question is, dude, like once you hit that 7 threshold,
he doesn't care. He's not stopping, dude.
You think so? I mean, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, do you just chill out and you're like, I've got the 7, no additional eliminations matter?
He's only got 1,000 ammunition, so he's got to be careful.
That's fair.
/S.
Frizzable there. So he's got the 1 grapple. He's got the minis. He's got ammo for days. Matt's okay. He's even in the safe zone. He's got 7 eliminations, dude. Wow, 7 eliminations coming out from DAEQUAN.
4 for Thweefo. That name is never going to be easy to say. Thweefo. It sounds like I've got a speech impediment when I say this.
It's T-H-Wifo. It's Thweefo.
Thweefo?
Thweefo. Let's take a look at some of the eliminated players. I'm trying to very quickly scan to see if I can see NICKMERCS.
Lupo. Yeah, there's NICKMERCS.
Oh, man.
Nick at 30.
72 hours is even down. Dr. Lupo's down. K-Sid.
Bandit replays.
Sir D. Hart. There's been a lot of players. And I mean, like you talked about, man, DAEQUAN single-handedly took down a large number of those players. 7, dude, that's just not easy to do. And DAEQUAN making it look super easy right now. I was actually watching his stream like a few days ago.
He knows we're here.
He's like, hey, what's up, guys? There, yep, there it is. No, you gotta do the hula. Do the hula. Are you listening? Nope, not listening.
Everyone just live in this moment.
I know.
You got to give him time. He's got it, you know, between the standard delay plus it going to him, plus his chat telling him, plus him doing it.
You know, he's probably doing it like right now. Like it's probably happening right now.
Yeah, we missed it.
And we missed it.
Such a
Rip the
great
dream.
opportunity.
Send Animal. Do we still have 42 players left alive in the lobby?
That's right, we do.
Storm is going to start
Almost
moving.
everyone is like in the circle. Only like 3 people are actually outside of it, which is wild. You've got a mountain for protection. You've got almost all of Pleasant Park. You've got another mountain. 2 people in the spoopy space. Is that what we're going to call it?
Corrupted zones. Spoopy space. Oh, yeah, I like that, actually. Spoopy space. Corrupted zone. Spoopy space. You're right. You're right, Chad. Spoopy space. But, yeah, man, look at this bottom half of the circle. It's just, like, dozens of people sitting on this mountain that have probably just, like, made the space their own. Yeah, look at that.
It's more like 1 dozen.
1 dozen. 1 dozen donuts. Oh,
like that's
1 donuts. Well, who's that one player that's just, like, super down south?
Just hanging out. Playing safe.
I feel like they're like, I gotta be careful. I gotta be cautious. There could be anyone around me.
Looking around. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
But there's no one there.
They don't know that.
If they knew that, they'd probably be like, oh, I could just.
They'd also be cheating. So it's a good thing they don't.
Good point. DAEQUAN still, man. 7 eliminations and Monster D-Face sneak. Oh, it's Monster D-Face. Oh, okay.
He's gonna play super slow. He's got a limb to his name, but no more heal. No more heals.
No more heals, no mats, no really ammo, no weapons. I mean, at this point, he's just looking to try and survive.
He's got nothing in range.
Oh,
he can't even take this fight. This is him. He's got nothing.
Just build. He's only got 1 build, dude.
Oh, and there's somebody right above him.
Ooh, it was
Oh my God, he almost got him.
That was,
see that?
Pretty sure he was like at 1 HP. Brian, why are you so strong and so good? Look, he's like, he's got basically, I don't think he has heals, actually.
TFUE's at 4 kills right now, or eliminations, I should say.
Frizzle trying to take over this supply drop, doing everything he can. Actually, I think it's going to get popped. He's got to kind of build down, because someone's basically on top of it. Oh, yep, there he goes. It just gets popped. Now the question is, what's in there? If it explodes, it's about to be a bad time.
For Frizzle, at least.
Yes. Not for the person that picked up the explodes. Unless Frizzle eliminates that person that gets free explodes. Man, I need to see what he does with his boogie bomb. Because if we saw, who was it that we saw like in the first game? They boogie bombed someone and they ended accidentally boogie bombed themselves.
They boogie bombed themselves and, and then just ran off the ramp.
And they were like, rip. And the mat count from Frizzle as well. It's okay going into late game. It's fine. It just depends, like we talked about earlier, how much he opts to build. I hopefully, he saves a lot of that, man, because... Oh, Send Animal, though. Do you see him down below? He's got the Rift on the go. High Distortion's up top. DAEQUAN's still very much alive.
I really want to see people with Rift on the go starting to, like, get wall-to-wall with somebody.
And just rip them?
And then, yeah. I mean, why? Literally just for mayhem. Just add a little bit more mayhem. You had a plan, and now I'm ruining it.
And now I am ruining it. Free agent.
Or I'm helping you. I mean, either way. It's still fun. Just
depending on,
off guard.
yeah, depending on who it is, dude, you're going to help them. But free agent here, right next to someone, representing Rift Raiders.
This stack, this is where the chaos begins.
Ghost TFUE eliminates Liquid Chap. So Chap is down right now.
Down and out. Free agent want to take a couple of shots, but there's another party here.
Luckily, he's able to top off, get the 50 shields back as well. Dude, so that's the current standings. Chap with 5 points, TFUE with 5, KUN with 4, and KSID with 4 as well. And TFUE still with that commanding 9 points.
TFUE, I believe, looking to potentially move up in the standing, trying to make it to 2nd place. Taking out his main competition.
Look at the new safe zone. Look how far away it is right now for a lot of these players that are on the edges of the circle. On top of that, they got to fight across this mountain. Oh boy. TFUE needs 1 more elimination. Just 1 more.
A lot of high eliminations in North America. A lot of players getting fat points for just elimination games alone.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't ask for it any other way.
Oh, of course.
These high elimination games are crazy. Wait, wait.
Oh,
Ranger
someone else took him out.
secures. It was Crafty's.
Crafty took him out. Where's Crafty's? You gotta find him now. I mean, I guess you get to reap the spoils. Weefo's not gonna complain. Look at the mats.
Dude, the mats, the ammo count. Is Brain Pain still alive somewhere? I just thought about Brain. I kept calling him Brian as a joke, but I know that it's Brain. But I miss him.
I don't think so. I think Brain Pain has been in the
Oh, no. I just can't even... It's okay. I still love Brain Pain. Wait. That sounds like I love pain in my brain.
Yeah.
Well,
that was, yeah.
It is what it is. Here we are.
I think that's what he's opting for.
Probably. Weefo, man, he just needs one more elimination carpet. That's literally going to be 3 points heading his way if he can find it. And I mean, especially if he drops that and then he just plays safe. On top of that, we saw DAEQUAN. He hit the 7 elimination threshold, right? And we haven't really seen much of him since.
Oh my God, did you see that tag?
It was nice.
Weefo, relax, man.
Calm down.
Relax. Everyone's panicking. You're cool as a cucumber.
Cool.
Look at all those mats, man.
Oh my gosh.
You're hanging out.
But again,
he wants to tie DAEQUAN elims. He wants to get that extra point. 22 seconds.
There is just shots happening everywhere. Ghost DMO's gone down to Frizzable. Oh, he almost.
He thought about it.
Oh man, there's a rift to go
6
as well.
rockets.
Dude, just drop the 1 bandage and take the rift on the go, and then when you know what's cool? I didn't actually know this. When you activate the rift to go,
you can pick up that last item really quickly.
It has to happen like very fast, like super fast. I mean, I have not perfected it.
There's no point rifting to go just yet. No one's putting pressure on him. Right, so he's just gonna save it until he absolutely needs to.
Well, look how far north he's got to go. This is a mountain that they have to fight up.
Now, yeah, once the circle starts to move, maybe that's when you do it.
DAEQUAN has 8 eliminations.
Look at him go. He's not slowing down. I love it. Actually, he must not have any rockets. He's not even opting to pick up that RPG.
I guess not. Oh, this is going to be his 8th elimination here. He goes for the edit play and then very quickly double barrels for the secured elimination. Now, keep in mind, he's got the 1 grappler. So potentially, if something goes terribly wrong, he can grapple to safety.
Mac on top, trying to get the high ground of the lobby. He's doing an okay job right now. He's got enough mass to hold him over for a little bit.
Dude, look how high they're going.
28 people still alive. This is so, you have nothing. Oh, I guess he's got a grappler. He can save himself.
But keep in mind, if you drop pretty fast, so you'd have to shoot fast.
That's true, because it takes a while to get out there.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he's just going to build his way down. No one's shooting at him because he's staying to the back. All the way against the storm.
I almost want to see him play a little aggressively. DAEQUAN has 9 eliminations. Day, please.
He will not stop. Can he break 2 digits? Is he going to get 10?
Frizzable eliminates Vivid. Vivid is now down.
He's got a lot of mats. He's using a lot. He still has a fair amount, but we'll see if he'll pay the price for using this many mats to keep himself safe. I mean, if he can get, I mean, he wants the Royale flush more than anything, so I think playing safe is probably his best option.
Spaceline, just shotgun Colton there.
Stink bomb somewhere. And a disco bomb.
A boogie, okay. So someone's dancing, Zate is still alive as well.
Oh my!
That was Coop Train. He takes down Coop Train, and now look, all of the, well, there wasn't really many mats heading his way there.
Weefo. Don't get caught editing.
Don't forget, Weefo needs... How?
Was that a snipe shot?
Oh, and then...
a snipe shot?
Wait, someone sniped DAEQUAN. DAEQUAN's down.
DAEQUAN's down. This is mayhem. 14 players still left. No one has gotten placement points.
Oh man, Mac just took a huge hit there.
Mac, be careful. Running low on mats. Frizzable.
Aragon eliminates someone there with Sap. We're down to 9 players. We need 4 more to go down before people get a minimum 1 point down to 8. Snood eliminates Aragon and Monster. My God. So he has 4 eliminations. If he picks up 3 more, he's going to get that next
threshold. He can still do it. Yeah, he can still do it.
Snood.
There's 7 players left. Still no placement points. All of this work. And no one has earned a point unless they have enough eliminations. Max still has no points to his name right now, but he's getting so close, but he has nearly run himself out of mats. He's staying quietly up here at the top.
Ooh, Animal win this here. Fight? He's got mats, but he's super low right now. He's also got the launch pad. And he's got the RPG. He's ready to tangle.
That was pretty much the last of the mats for Mac.
Oh, he's out now.
Yeah, Max got nothing.
Okay, so now Animal's maintaining the high ground. He's the guy all the way to the top, which is good.
Does he know? He might.
Oh.
There goes
Animal.
Frizzable.
He takes down Frizzable. Okay, so there's only 4 players that left in the lobby. We've got Ghost Snoot, Animal, Karose, and Sean, I believe. Oh, that's the RPG. Wait, he grappled up. That's Animal. Can he find the elimination?
Oh, Snoot is reloading.
Oh, he just needs a window. One window.
He doesn't own this wall. Does he? I don't think he does.
He does. No, this is...
yeah. Oh, he ends up
there
getting
it is. Oh, gosh.
Playing the angle, 6 eliminations, 1 more, and he will have 7. That's right, math.
So Snood, Karose, and Sean are all that's
He knew he was going to get shot at, so he took the jump pad, but he's still up there.
Look at this. He's just a sitting duck down at the bottom.
What's he going to do? I don't know. He cannot take this fall damage.
He's going to try to double burst. Oh, it tried.
Where's the other player?
Wait, are they going to a heal off?
Oh, Karose, where were you? Ghost shot. They were running the... I don't even know.
Wow. There was a lot of things that happened there. The classic dance. Sean hitting us with the classic dance, saying, hello, friends. How's it going? My, oh my. So
where was he here? He's just healing off to the side?
He was behind those stairs, down below. Literally through that. Yep. Right through the stairs. And he's like, oh, hey, how's it going?
So I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. See, now if Sean had taken a shotgun shot to the face right there,
Karose would have won.
Karose would have won. I mean, the downside of that is you are leaving your entire game at the mercy of your opponents. You know, it's like, I hope he gets the shot as he falls out of the sky, and I hope he makes sure that he executes correctly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a fine idea, especially if I didn't know what his materials look like there at the end. I don't know what his ammunition looked like. If he had nothing left, that was the best. We saw it at the end, but I didn't catch it. Sorry, my memory's not that great just yet. Or ever.
Memories are same, dude.
It's not as bad as yours. Let's make that statement right now. Your has been something special today.
Woo! Yeah,
Woo!
Man. This is what we do here.
That was a great
Didn't
throw.
even make it. All right, I tried.
So
what's interesting is that he started the heal. So like, I think that was a semi-misplay, okay? Because he was outside of the circle. The circle was still closing, and we saw both players had enough time to kind of sit in the closing circle and make a decision, right? So they're sitting here and they're like, okay, we haven't taken any damage. What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna jump down and try and just finish this guy off. While Karose's like literally bandaging the whole time, like I'm ticking, please, ow.
Apparently he had 3 med kits.
3 med kits?
Which means it probably was most definitely a misplay.
Oh,
because he should have been able.
So look, okay, so yeah, so Karose's right there.
Yeah.
So Karose
had 3 med kits on.
So yeah,
which means he must have mistimed it.
Well, that's the thing. So don't forget the storm ticks for 10, and it takes once every second, and it takes 10 seconds to medkit. So we would have had to have...
He would have 100 health as it started ticking. Actually, essentially, he needed to start right before it hit him, right? Because the storm started closing.
Correct.
So as long as he started, like, he was halfway through, he had
Correct.
about 60 health, he would have gotten that first one, then start the next one immediately.
Then he would have started the bandages, and he honestly probably would have lived. So it's interesting that he opted to do that. Oh, well, you know.
I mean, it's...
Hindsight again.
Man. Panic. Panic settles in. You freak out, man. There's a lot of money on the line, a lot of points for your team.
Yeah.
And a lot of bragging rights. This is the biggest one.
This is the biggest one. Dude, what a crazy game. I mean, this is match number 4. Dude, DAEQUAN, let's talk about this beautiful man. He went on a tear this game, okay? He lands tilted, and he literally just starts taking out people left and right. I think it might have, I don't know if NICKMERCS was his second elimination, but he was like either his first or his second. Then he takes out Ginger Pop, and then it's just elimination after elimination at that point. He just, I think that's the most we've seen to this point.
9? I think
9,
definitely.
Yeah. Because even TFUE had 8.
TFUE had 8,
and then earlier on in EU, we saw exactly 7. So I think, but I mean, if DAEQUAN had dropped that, that would have been a crazy story. DAEQUAN shows up, 9 eliminations, and the Victory Royale, the Royale flush for 8 points. That would have been huge, but still, 9 eliminations. You know what's funny, too, is a little while ago, I was watching a stream, and someone was like, man, DAEQUAN, why don't you get invited to the tournaments? We want to see you get invited. He's like, what are you talking about? I get invited. And then to show up and be like, what are you talking about? I get invited. Hello? DAEQUAN.
DAEQUAN, why aren't you invited this week?
Why weren't you invited, man? What's going on?
Are they insinuating that he just crashes the party? Because there's a chance that happens too. Like he wasn't supposed to be in the lobby. Like, what DAEQUAN show up?
Wait, DAEQUAN's here? Why don't we just let him play?
He got 9 elims. Can't complain.
Can't complain. That's all right. But yeah, man, 9 eliminations dropped by DAEQUAN. I mean, let's take a look. So I'd love to relive some of those intense moments.
Yeah.
Because again, it just all started here, right? So NICKMERCS was actually his first elim. And this, I mean, this in and of itself, take the likes out of the likes of NICKMERCS out. As like your first elimination, you're like, yes, momentum.
That's what set the pace, man. That's what made you feel like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
NICKMERCS was the first one. You saw when he came out with that trade went in his favor so heavily. This fight, I'm surprised that he came out of that one with as much shield as he did.
My God, dude, there was just so many awesome things that he did. And honestly, DAEQUAN is a fearless player, right? He's not afraid to get aggro. He's not afraid to just take a risk and go all in and go full send. And it paid off. In every single situation, it paid off. Now, obviously he was eliminated toward the end because I believe someone sniped at him. But, I mean, the lobby gets hectic at that point. There's a lot of things that can go right and can go really wrong.
I mean, he's just seeing the way he played comparison to how we've watched a lot of people play today that we've been tuning in. He just pushes. A lot of players, once a wall goes up that's not theirs, they reposition. They want to get a little tactical with it. They start to go around. Not that either's a better decision or not. But DAEQUAN's like, don't care. I'm going to take this wall. I'm just going to drop in here with you. I'm going to out-aim you. He also makes sure that he goes in with enough health to be able to win those trades. He has enough health, enough shield to where he's confident. As long as I make as many shots as you, I'll probably win because you probably don't have as much as me. But even so, he still uses that to his advantage. He'll just catch people when they're editing. He'll push them through when they don't think he will. Because so many people are like, I don't own this wall. I'm backing out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get caught in your zone. DAEQUAN's like, no, it's mine now. I'm in your 1-by-1. I don't care if you own everything in this building. I'm just going to shoot you until you're gone.
That's right.
It's super fun to watch.
I just need to just keep doing that. Literally for the next 2 games, just do that again. And let's,
Listen to our requests. We know how to win.
Yeah.
Clearly.
On top of that, we also have current standings, so we can kind of see where players are at right now.
Drum roll!
So look at this. So TFUE has not gained any points since we saw that Royale flush. Now, keep in mind, he's still at 9 points. That's a lot. Ghost TFUE now at 8 points. Snood with 8 points as well. So Chap picks up a few points along the way. He started kind of the first game of the day with 3 points. Has picked up 2, and KUN in 5th. Now, DAEQUAN has made it all the way up into 8th place, right?
With a single game.
With 1 game, okay? Now, keep in mind, we still have 2 games left to play, and it's not over until it's over.
Oh, I'm gonna.
It's not over till it's over. That's a fact of life.
You better stop with that phrase.
I'm sorry. This
better
is
stop
just,
with that phrase,
This
Zeke.
is just life. This is a life lesson that you need to learn.
That's like saying it's not blue unless it's blue.
Well, no, that's different because that's just blue. That's just like a confirmed color.
You literally saying it's not over till it's over. That's what the word over means.
It's not over until the final game is played. Does that make you happy?
That's how it works. That's what over means.
God, you're the worst. But Karose, who came in at 2nd place there, is currently sitting in that 20th spot. And right behind him is Hart, also with the 2 points. So if Karose or really, I guess, if Hart could find another point, he could move up alongside Karose. Actually, because it's currently a tiebreaker, if it's, say, Karose was leading as far as eliminations, if Hart could pick up more eliminations than him, then he would actually bump up, even though they have the same amount of points. So we'll have to watch how these things unfolds and develop going forward. We still have 2 games left to play. 2 left.
2 left. 2 left of the day, week number 2.
left.
It's been quite an interesting day so far. Long day. Early day. Waking up nice and early this morning. Can't complain, though. I had my coffee with me. I get to cast alongside Zeke. Wonderful man. Wonderful human being. You guys can just, I can hear it now. You hear it? Cringe, 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 cringe. You hear it? I can hear it now. Cringe,
Is that what that sound is?
Oh, this guy is enjoying himself, and he likes this guy next to him. He likes his coworker and his friend. Cringe, cringe, cringe. I can't believe it. I can smell it. Oh, I love it. Thanks. Fuel me.
Fuel me. Oh
and now they're saying, creepy, creepy, creepy. This guy's really creepy. Get him off the desk.
It's a no-win situation.
Get him off the desk. You can't make me, baby. Let's go. 2 more games.
2 more games. But, guys, look, we got to take a break. Okay, we just need time to get up and move around. So get up, find a snack, get something to drink as well. Stretch, okay? We'll be back in 5 minutes. 2 games left. We'll see you soon. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Fall Skirmish. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in week 2. I'm Zeke, and this week we're joined by Findable Carpet, a carpet that can be located.
You said that joke 6 times now.
I know, but for those that are just tuning in and are just watching the final 2 games of the day, you gotta, you know, they haven't seen it, so I gotta like
So
also help
technically
them.
you could just repeat the same phrase every like 15 seconds because someone could have just tuned in.
No, that's too soon. That's too soon. But every like few games, every hour, potentially. We'll see. So hey, if you're just tuning in and you've kind of missed pretty much most of the day, you've missed a lot of crazy things. So don't worry, I got you covered. Let's talk about the format. Every week we swap it up. Royale Flush. That's the week 2 format, all right? We're going to play 6 games. We've already played 4. Victorials worth 3 points. 2nd and 3rd place are worth 2 points. 4th and 5th are worth 1 point. Eliminations. Talk to me about them.
3 to 4 eliminations get you a single point, so you have to get at least 3 to put yourself on the board. 5 to 6 will get you plus 2 points. 7 plus eliminations plus 3 points. And if you manage to get yourself a Victory Royale and 7 plus eliminations, you guessed it, you get the last thing on the screen that you're reading. I definitely just read down a list and you're on the last one with me. Royale Flush, I should say, gets you an additional 2 points as well.
My, oh my. Couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, there's a lot of stake here right now. Look at the prize pool, and on top of that, they're not only competing for this current prize pool, they're looking for those club points too, man. We saw Bush Bandits currently. They are the front runners. They're the leaders of the pack. And I mean, we just saw TFUE drop a Royale Flush not too long ago. And I mean, obviously the current standings we'll have for people shortly, but we've got 2 games left to play here in week 2. Don't forget, not only are we going to play these games, but during the week we'll have trials. So your favorite club will have time during the week to compete in some super fun trials and to earn some points. More on the trials later, though.
There he is again. There he's doing that thing again.
I'm really excited about it. Just wait. Just trust me. There's going to be something kind of cool. Kind of. But more on that later.
Now you're doing a terrible job of opening it up. Oh, but more on that later.
More on that later. But what do you think, man? So obviously we've casted all day. We've casted the 6 games coming out of EU.
That we have.
And then we now have put 4 games for NA under our belt. 2 games left to play. What do you think? I mean, we've seen a lot of ridiculous things, a lot of outplays, a lot of unbelievable things happen. We've got 2 games left. Is there anything you're just like hoping to see?
No, you ask me this question every time.
If you can't come up with things, that's your problem.
Shockwave, more Shockwave play.
There it is. Thank you. I'd like to personally see more of the castle next to Haunted Hills. We still have not seen that at all. I would like to see that. I agree. More Shockwaves.
An interesting difference I see between North America and Europe, a lot more single-player high eliminations.
Instead of being spread out.
Yeah, not nearly as spread out. And I wonder if that has to do with maybe playstyles in general, or if you're more passive, maybe you find yourself in those more difficult 1v1 situations or getting caught off guard by either explodes or all of a sudden getting partied by 2 people, right? But some North American plays that we've seen, especially the ones that get high eliminations, are playing very aggressive, playing very forward-fronting. They're making sure that they're covering all their grounds. You're not going to get a 3rd, 4th, or 5th party showing up when you just take out everyone in front of you. I mean, you will. There's a chance. But the time where that kind of mid-range fighting happens, where you're just kind of trying to pepper each other with shots, where all of a sudden anyone in the vicinity is like, I hear that, I'm going to come join. The quicker you end that, the less opportunity it is for you to get eliminated by things that are out of your control. And maybe that's why. I mean, there's so many reasons. All 100 players play differently. Both regions have their own styles as well, but interesting that we see a lot more single-player high elimination games, as well as generally I've seen more map control by the end of the match as well. Maybe it's just more farming. Maybe it's actual resistance to use a lot of mats. Ooh, someone landed in
On Loot Lake?
No, this.
Oh, the corrupted areas. Yeah, it's
corrupted
liquid
zone.
Chap. Look at that. And this is the one in Wailing Woods. So not only does he land, he gets to pick up a bunch of the chest here. Then he's got access to the Shadow Stones. On top of that, look at this. So he's going to use this to just start scoping out. Look. Very quickly can navigate. And on top of that, he can also start farming the trees as he needs to. This is a neat rotation, though, because like you get the Shadow Stone and you can basically close in on players. If you assume there's someone close by, which right now there's not, but if there was, you can close the gap with that Shadow Stone, pop out, and then try and engage a player.
I like it. And you're guaranteed to get some sort of decent weapon out of 3 chests.
Yes. I mean, you know.
I mean, statistically, I guess you could just really draw the short end, but you're probably going to get something.
That's fair. And now Sofa here is engaging Turkey Lips.
He got it. He actually got the tag.
Oh,
he got the body shot, and then what happened?
He shockwave grenaded.
Shockwave, baby. There it is.
That's what I'm saying. He cracks back.
Just what the chef asked for.
Ooh, man, if he had landed another few bursts there. Oh my gosh. TV Sofa though takes down Turkey Lips. Lucky Shots has taken down Sancho West. And now we get to see where the first safe zone is going to be. So again, it goes all the way high, right? So there's a large play space that's like unavailable to players, which I think is pretty cool. But we'll have to see how that like lends itself to other circles going forward. Exotic Chaotic though engaging. TFUE has landed Pueblo. I feel like at this point we see TFUE land here pretty consistently, right, over the last few games.
Yeah. And
again, TFUE, if you're just doing it and you haven't been able to watch, dude, TFUE earlier dropped a Royale flush that was 7 eliminations and got a victory Royale.
Oh, look at that.
Woo.
He knew exactly where that player was.
Mike.
That first shot essentially won him that trade. At that point, he knew he had the fight. He just had to stand his ground.
And he still has a Chug Jug, so even if things had gone south or he traded a little worse, if you will, he had the Chug Jug. But DAEQUAN here drops 9 eliminations in his last game, and now he's back in Tilted Towers. A little bit of a different story this time around. Before we saw him kind of you know, pop off, and now he's like held up in a bathroom with no heals.
DAEQUAN, and now he's gone.
Wow, Replays took him down.
But Replays doesn't realize there's a double sitting on the roof of his building. Full health, full shield. Replays has nothing to help himself out right now.
Over to Retail Row, we got Gank Brandon. It looks like we have 2 additional players here. Saint Squat. Wait, did Squat? Oh, okay, never mind. The other player is a little farther behind. I was like, wait, did Saint not see that player? It's just that the other person is a little farther away. I'm actually curious to see how Saint wants to approach this. He's got a ton of mats. Wow, 530. We just started the game. You have 531 mats? Oh, my. And more loot. The RPG. There you go. Dude.
Not a lot of rockets.
That's, yeah, it's only 3. Not crazy. So this was the phase replays when he took down DAEQUAN.
Ooh.
Rough spot to be in, man. Big Brain Pain over at Shifty Shafts. Oh, starting the game with a grenade launcher, you're like, hey, you like those tunnels. Here's a grenade bouncing inside. Good luck.
He lost a lot in that trade.
He really did. But he does have the medkit. It's probably okay.
He's just going to keep height, keep distance away from that player. That player has to get out of the tunnels and also try and find Big Brain and also push him. So he has plenty of time for this medkit. Fulmer has made it out of the tunnels.
Fulmer also has 2 medkits. Wait, did he see that bounce right in front of him? Okay, there you go. These bounce, the first bounce was dope. The second bounce, not so great.
Not so dope.
He lands a big hit there. And look, he's got 2 extra medkits. So he's like, yeah, look, we traded. That's cool. Now I'm just going to heal.
And guess who's out of medkits?
Well,
he found some
bandages. All right. That's still only 75 HP. So the other player's going to have a little more of an advantage. But Big Brain Pain just needs to, land his shots. But look, on the minimap, top right, there's another player closing in. Now the question is, did that player hear those shots? You can kind of see him turning around the hill there.
I'm sure he heard the shots. It depends on if he cares to engage. It looks like he wants to see if he can gatekeep at the very least any movement outside of that. WizK and Linane wants to medkit so bad.
Yeah, that was enough to stop him there. Now he's going to try and disengage. Now, WizK's got, he really only has the Silence AR and then the shotgun, so he could potentially go like full send, but he's giving Linane a lot of time. I think Linane's absolutely going to get this heal off. Yeah, I like the trap placement too. It stopped WizK. He had to think, well, now I can't push this. I can't hop in this 1-by-1 with him. And if I just keep shooting at him, I'm going to waste ammo. He's going to waste mats. I don't know who's going to win this battle. NICKMERCS, Requiem explodes him. Wow. He was literally just, you see that? He just kept throwing the clingers. He's like, hey. Oh, WizK lost it. Wow. NV Linane takes that, and then look, he's got access to all that blue pump, and then the Silence AR as well, if he so desires. Just shred through. That was actually the perfect angle, too. The roof and the wall. He had to try and figure out which one was going to get taken down first. And Coop Train gets eliminated by Jumpman. Jumpman now has a little bit of time. He's got his mini. He's going to reap in his spoils. KUN. He's in a little skirmish, if you will. Oh. How much health do you have, Barton? How much health is that? Is that 0? It is 2. Which is effectively 52. Oh, and he gets chunked by the shield. And now he gets chunked by the everything. By the everything. KUN finds that elimination. Now, this is the current standings, right? So TFUE, 9 points. TFUE at 8. I can't speak to that, man. I don't know what it is.
Liquid.
I'm trying, man.
Liquid
Snooze with
Chap.
8. Chap still at 5, and KUN at 4 points. And now over to Naga Ops. Naga Ops was actually like in 5th place not too long ago. And now representing Dusty Dogs. He's trying to track this player down. Now Storm is going to be here any moment, but it's only going to tick for 1. It's not terrible.
It also didn't move very far.
It really didn't.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. That player in there's got almost nothing. Whoa. There it is.
Did he see what the loot was? Because there was definitely a med kit down below.
I mean, you don't. If you only got 2 limbs, I'd check the spoils. Of course you will.
Oh man, NICKMERCS right at the top. 3 eliminations to start the game. If you're NICKMERCS, you're feeling it right now, right? You've probably taken over Tilted at this point. You've got 3 eliminations. You've got 1 point. So if he could just find 4 more total, that's a lot to ask for. It's very difficult. But if he can find just the 4, that's 3 points. And if he can place top 5, I mean, that could be a minimum of 4 points heading his way.
We talked about it, especially, you know, he's. I mentioned a little earlier, he's a controller player, one of the best out there. Talking about how his playstyle is going to differ. You know, his building is going to be a little bit less reactionary, but you can't just like flick around impossibly fast and build yourself in 1 by 1. So you're. Oh, can he get it?
It was so close.
Didn't.
And it's against FaZe Replays. Look at that. He's immediately pulls the cleaners out.
This. Replays has nothing left. He clearly has no more meds. Mercs knows all he has to do is just yell, honestly. If you yell loud enough, I think it'll scare him into his...
To be eliminated?
Yeah, it'll scare him into his elimination. Oh my God!
What?
Mercs! Replays took it with 4 health!
What happened?
That is some clutch if I've ever seen it. Oh. NICKMERCS dropped in as like a floor showed up and he was half in both. Lost his setting, got sprayed down.
Wow.
And here I was talking about he's about to have 4 limbs. Oh.
Wow.
I cannot believe it.
Replays with 4 HP, dude. He turns the whole thing around. How? Wow. Kiwi face though. He's Ginger Pop is just below him. And now look, High Distortion coming out of the storm. Yeah, look, he's like, I don't really want to fight this.
No, definitely.
And Kiwi face trying to land shots. Mat count's pretty low. But it's okay. This is pretty much early game right now, right?
Oh.
Ginger Pop goes down to Kiwi face, but then immediately Kiwi face was lost in the storm. That's just unclaimed loot now. That's it. Oh,
and
wow.
There it shall sit.
Till the end of time. And now Vivid is over by Lazy Lynx, hugging the very outer edges of the map. And now he's actually like really close to the circle. The circle is near a Risky Reel, so he's actually about to. You'll start to see it on the mini map in the top right. Aragon is out in the storm right now. Man, if
but no one's putting pressure on him. Although he doesn't have anything to move.
Vivid's looking, so I don't think Vivid knows exactly Aragon's there, but he's just kind of constantly jumping, looking to the right, making sure. Running forward, constantly jumping, looking to the right. Just like that. There you go. This is just for information to keep your momentum moving forward. Oh, no. Okay, so this could be good and bad. If he's close up to Vivid, so when you use an ATK, it makes a ton of noise. So if Vivid's paying attention, all he has to do is kind of look in Aragon's direction, and if he just has to put down shots, he's going to take him down. And this is the replay coming off from NICKMERCS. It all happened so fast.
He ended up like in the middle of the construction of the wall and the pyramid, or the floor of the pyramid. My God. I mean, at that point, he knew he had, I mean, he won that trade a billion-fold over. So at that point, he could push without even thinking. He didn't even care at that point. But sometimes it's just a little bit too much.
I just can't believe. Replay is turning around with 4 HP.
I think even Replay was like,
GG question mark? That was, I mean, still, Replays. Well played there. But that's okay. We got 1 game left, right? So NICKMERCS did drop 3 eliminations.
Look at this aggression. He's just pushing right in. He doesn't care. He's just going to mow through the wall and mow through the player. Snoot. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
High Distortion was waiting, but look, Hesse is not that far away. He's in the storm. They're near stacks right now, near the containers.
Take the shield, snag the med kit.
Look at the dude, look at all the options he's got. Colton using that shockwave grenade to disengage. And now let's see. So the current circle is actually over more toward Whaling. It's very at the very edge of the map, right? So a lot of these players are gonna have to start rotating in. We see someone all the way on the north side. That's that little yellow diamond. As well as someone near Risky Reels. We've got players moving in from down below.
That north side player is safe.
He's safe as can be.
That path is all the way to the circle.
Was that, we saw him running along the tops of Risky Reels before, so now I'm kind of curious. Is that just Vivid? Has he just been playing safe this entire time?
No.
No, he's in Risky Reels right now.
That's
okay.
Linane.
Yeah, Vivid's in Risky Reels right now,
Linane.
and then, like you're saying, it's Linane.
The only player between Linane and the circle is Bizzle, and Bizzle's probably going to push into the circle as well. Although Bizzle might see him.
He's looking in the direction of Linane right now.
They're currently in combat. We'll see how that turns out. In the meanwhile, checking in with Saf. Oh, and a replay with High Distortion. Getting the grappler. He hears this. Oh, he's the one that showed up. He heard the battle.
Right, he's the one that cleans up. Okay, gotcha. And that was pretty good, man. I think he just waited, perfect timing, let them duke it out, and then he just joins in, cleans up that fight. That's it, third party. And now over to Saf. I mean, look at all the players right now. Again, Wailing Woods, you don't like to fight here. Pretty much because the tree line is hard to build up into. So you have about 2 grid spaces high, potentially even 3, where you're like, once you hit 3, you're in the tree. Like, you're in the brush of the tree and you can't really move. So we'll have to see how things unfold going forward. But I'm pretty sure people are like, dang.
I'd love to see like a tree elf. I just want to see someone sitting on top of a tree watching.
They're all just like birds on the tree, just waiting. Now, we have seen people in previous games at Wailing Woods endings, they just sit in the treetops, and they just wait for, like, the perfect angle,
I mean,
and they pick players off.
You become so conditioned, especially towards mid to late game, to understand that players are probably by builds. So, you know, looking at natural cover stuff, I mean, granted, everyone's still constantly flicking around, panning around, head on a swivel. But when it comes to, like, you're not going to look on top of every tree, especially from underneath it. You can't, right? So you're not going to really expect to have someone on top of you from a tree.
Yeah.
Kasid, one more Elim gets him a point.
Look at that. He's even got the 3 med kits, man. He's ready to go 600 small bullets. Wow. But High Distortion here. Looks like 2 players actually gatekeeping him. I mean, so here's the thing, man. As we get to into these smaller circles, it gets very difficult to navigate, especially when you're in somewhere like Wailing Woods, right? There's a lot you have to kind of face. High Distortion.
Good night.
Oh, no.
It was right there. It stopped moving right there.
Oh, he took 1 step back. He missed the grapple, and he is down. He's got 1 game left to play there.
Oh, it's ending in the forest, in the woods.
So let's see if we can see who all's still alive right now. We got Ghost Bizzle up top on the north lane. Linane did make it out. He was the little yellow diamond. Taking a look at the current scoreboards, we got Naga off. So many players here with a lot of 2 eliminations. We've got, looks like 5 total, so a lot of them are very close to meeting that first threshold of 3, but all the players with 3 eliminations have been eliminated, right? So if these guys can continue to rack up points, that's going to be more points for the final scoreboard, right? Especially here in Game 5. I mean, I feel like if I'm a player, I'm just looking to go full send, right? Especially in the last few games. Now, within reason. Final game, then I'll go all out. I'm like, look, I don't want to leave this tournament feeling like I didn't give it my all. Now, right now in Game 5, I'm probably halfway. Oh, Thweefo, though, takes down Kayun. His own teammate.
It happens.
It happens.
A tear shall be shed, but you must continue into battle.
DMO, their other teammate not that far away. Colton here, and I mean, look, so now they're making their way over the maze. We've got a minute before the current circle takes over this area, and then we'll get a new safe zone. And look, Colton's got a shockwave grenade, he's got a grappler, 720 small bullets. He's ready to go. He's looking for that close range engage. Still 31 players left alive, Carpet. We've got so much going on. I'm trying to see, so I think Vivid is actually down. We got Face Cloak coming in down south. Goes Sean up on a hill. Linane, Hamlin's Liquid 72 Hours, Heart, DMO. Not TFUE is still alive. Here's Vid. So Vivid actually rotated all the way around. Wow. How did he get... Oh, he also has a Rift to go, so maybe he actually had an additional one. Because we saw him up by Risky Reels before. And now down to 30. So TFUE needs one more elimination. If he gets one more, that puts him at 3. That's the 1 point threshold. And at 5 and 7, if he can get those extra eliminations, it just means extra points, man. We've only got 2 games left to play. Big Brain Pain takes down Mac with a rifle. Over to Bolt Naga Ops. So this is actually, dang. So this is the new space. So in Wailing Woods, there's these super unsuspecting little cabins. And if you go down into the basement, there's actually behind a hidden bookcase, tunnels that lead down into areas. I'm not gonna spoil it. You go down, you got to see there for a little bit. Go check it out for yourself. It's a cool new little place below Wailing Woods. But we get the new safe zone. Players are now trying to scramble over, move into the top right. This is a replay coming in from DMO.
Oh, that player did not have much.
Wow, yeah.
That player took like 1 or 2 shots and just turned it in.
All right, I'll see you in game 6.
Yeah. We go hang out with the bus driver.
Do you think people do that? It's like ready when they're ready for the game, they're just hanging out with the bus driver. That's what I would assume anyway.
It's definitely much more wholesome.
Yeah, like, hey, Mr. Buster. Oh, K-Sid.
Goodbye, TFUE is there
Wow.
for the elim. TFUE has been a very aggressive player the past few matches.
Oh, my. He picks up the 1 grappler. I don't know if it's worth saving the 1 grappler in this situation. It's tough to tell. TFUE, look at you. You're still very much alive. He's got a Chug Jug, 3 minis, a ton of bullets, ammo. I mean, mats as well.
Taking a little bit of tags up here. At this point, it's just aiming practice for anyone shooting at him. He's only got 1 elim. He has played a lot calmer since his Royale flush.
Yep. I feel like now he can kind of take it slow, right? At least where he's at positionally. Once we get this new circle, he can start to like make decisions, and as he gathers more information. But right now, like, he's only got the 1 elimination. He's not been going full send just yet. He's just taking his time, playing it slow, looking for opportunities to get advantage. I think, especially in game 5, I think that's just the way you got to do it.
Yeah. And it's tough. If you play slow, right, and you get like these long build battles with people, you are going to reap much less reward from their materials when that battle's over, which is why sometimes being insanely aggressive, even if you're not worried too much about the battle, you just want to out-aim people, you will reap much more reward because they won't be able to dump all their mats on the ground during that fight with you.
Yeah. We've seen that a lot. That is a trend. Now Naga Ops got, 9 grapplers, looking pretty good. 400 small bullets. Over to Bizzle here. He's got 1 elimination to his name. He immediately gets tagged up. Someone is looking to push him right now. I think this is smart. Start editing down. Just change Regat. He even has the slurp juice as well. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Goes, Refold, jumps down.
What?
How?
What? Did he dodge that trap?
He did it so fast.
Is that what I'm looking at? TFUE.
Look, TFUE, you're going. Are you
And
going
then
on a
he's gonna.
tear?
Is he? Oh! He found a friend. He can tackle this mountaintop.
Oh my gosh,
One
man.
more elim for the 2nd point for him.
That all happened so quickly. Man, TFUE needs 1 more elimination. If he gets 1 more, he's gonna have 2 points.
He's still got a fair amount of mats.
You just heard the shockwave. Shockwave grenades are going off all over the place. You've got weapons firing.
Colton's got 1. Colton could probably use it to launch himself through. I'd love to see him
Launch like through a build.
just launch through everything.
Just like, hello, my name is Colton. I'd like to now move forward. Dude, TFUE still just 5 eliminations, man. This is 2 points. If he can find 2 more, if he finds 2 more and gets the victory out, that's gonna be just game-changing, man. A Royale flush would just tip everything.
Free agent.
He's only got 1 of them. Wait, there's a player. Did he see him? He probably heard him.
At this point, it's tough. They have a lot of distance to travel. He wanted to maybe sneak this one because now he's going to have to essentially share rooms with this guy all the way to the next zone. He's got 30 seconds. He wants to get the elim while he has the chance. You hear him.
Someone's using Shockwave. Sen Animal has just shotgun Bolt Naga Ops. And look, now they have to make their way back to literally where they came from. Back inside Wailing Woods. Ham Heart has gone down. to the likes of Linane. So there's 15 players left in the game. TFUE still alive. He's picked up another elimination. If he can find one more, man, that would be huge because that extra point is gonna go. It's gonna go to the distance for sure. Look at the ammo count.
You got the second point. We forgot the second point. 5 eliminations. Still pretty high on mats, to be honest. And a jump pad. He's looking really good for this stage of the game.
TFUE just shotgun Goshan. So TFUE just picked up that third elimination. He's got 1 point on the board. That is before the placements have happened. So if he can find even just 2 more eliminations and then just make it to top 5, man, that's gonna be 3 points.
Trying to figure out where that player is beneath him. He knows there's someone tunneling right beneath him. He's gonna use old buildings to his advantage. Save his build. This player doesn't know. Oh, he noticed, but just a little bit too late. Now Smurf goes down to Nox the Fox. Top 9 players.
Oh,
gotta make top 5 to earn them points.
Free agent still alive here as well. He's got 2 medkits, man. So if he goes to a heal off, he's prepared.
This is the mess. Going back through old builds. A lot of people don't even own half of these.
This is coming down to the wire. No one has been eliminated just yet, but in 10 seconds, we're gonna get a new safe zone. And then this is where things get very chaotic. Now keep in mind, normally around this time we have like 15 players left in the lobby. So the fact we have 9 in and of itself.
9 and literally only 1 person shooting at one other. I don't know where the other 7 people are. Oh, we hear a shot. Close range, who went down? Saf goes down to Lazius. Free agent. TFUE's trying to spray down. He's got the high ground of the lobby.
Look at that, man. TFUE, if he can get this 1 point, man. I mean, if he picks up 2 eliminations and somehow makes his victory out happen.
Above him?
Sounds like it. I mean, they're letting this safe zone get a little too close for comfort, man.
This is, and he's got no meds.
He's going for the heal off.
6 people left. How are there 6 people left?
Sen, Nox, and Free Agent
what is
were
everyone
all
doing?
lost in the storm. Weevo going for elimination.
Is TFUE actually going to win this with bandages?
You
gotta be kidding me!
What?
With 3 bandages, that was the most chaotic ending I've seen. Even he's probably confused. Probably what? I had like not even full health. 3 bandages.
TFUE, how? Finds with 2 bandages? We saw the player down low. They had a med kit. I think they might have mistimed it or something, but like you said, TFUE walks away with the victory out. That's 3 points, and the 3 eliminations means he gets an extra point. That's going to be 13 points heading his way.
He kept the high ground, but because the circle went back towards old builds, there was that extra layer of we don't have to use builds here. No one's going to edit them. I don't think many people had splodes because nothing was getting destroyed. And there were so many layers of people that the people underneath them weren't looking to just take down the whole fort. It was just like, I got to worry about this one guy. And this guy's like, I got to worry about that guy and that guy. They were only worried about one each other at a time, which is where a dude with 50 health and 3 bandages ends up winning the hill. I guess he ended up getting full there. So he had a full health and 3 bandages. That's it.
Yep. So Zoof starts the med kit super late. He already knows he's going to go down. And then Thweefo there was by himself. And then there you go. So TFUE takes 2 victory royales today. That's going to be 4 points heading his way. I'm sure that the Rift Raiders are probably like, yo, TFUE, let's go.
Up. Yeah.
My goodness. I'm curious to see where the standings are after this game, number 5. We've got 1 game left to play. You guys at home, I mean, don't forget, hit us with that hashtag, okay? Fall Skirmish. What are your thoughts? We've got 1 game left. Make some predictions. What do you think? Do you think TFUE does it again? I mean, I would honestly, all things, in a perfect world, I want to see TFUE again. Royale Flush. Just be like, dude, let's get 2.
That'd be pretty dirty. That'd be 3 victory royales in a single day out of 6. He'd have half of them.
That would actually be absurd. Even if he just got a victory royale at all.
He'd have literally half of them for the day.
My goodness. Wow.
I mean, the build got so chaotic there at the end. I don't know if anyone could make a conscious decision of how to tackle their next couple moments. It's like they needed 1 or 2 more circles to really hash out who was on top of that situation. You know, they all eventually were just like, I don't even know where half you are. There's so many builds between me and you and you and you and you. I've never seen that many people. I'm going to say never, but it's been a long time since I've seen, what was that, 6 players left in the final circle closing in.
And I think there was kind of like a turning point, right? There was kind of a moment where we were like, oh, there's still 9 players.
I can't believe Replay's got this.
Against NICKMERCS, man. That was super, super close. Again, 4 HP, well played. But I feel like there was a turning point. It felt like at one point it's like, oh, well, we're in the final circle, so people kind of need to make a decision. Are they going for a heal off, or are they just gonna like try and go and try and find everyone else and eliminate them? And then it just turned into like, well, we all have some kind of heals.
There was like legitimately no mobility possible. They were just all encapsulated in their own floor. So there wasn't even ways to kind of like back out of the big build like everyone usually does. Find somebody, peek them, maybe take a couple floors out, watch them drop, or like throw a couple of grenades up. Like there was nothing. They were all just in their own little secluded area, having to worry about the one guy next to them. It just ended up working that way because the circle went back into builds. So there was like double the build. Even though people were running out of mats, it didn't matter. There was still more builds that no one could edit because they were like old builds from other people. That was wild.
I wonder if that had played a little bit of a factor, right? You like kind of go back and you're like, well, there's a lot of things that I don't own that I basically have to pickaxe through, and someone could be here waiting to edit through this to take me down. You know, there's probably a little bit of that, and then there's like a little bit of panic, like, did we just get here? How many people are left? People are going down left and right. We saw like 3 players go down literally right before they made it to that new safe zone.
Yeah.
A lot went down.
I mean, at that point, no one had control. Usually someone tries to control the situation by controlling a lot more walls or building just a lot, about either at the top or on the bottom. It's just some of the bottoms putting down traps, people to fall underneath.
Yeah.
No one had control in this situation because no one actually could do anything.
I feel like also you had made a great point. I think no one had splodes. That's what we kind of saw because at those points you're just like, hey, it's pretty much the last circle. Let's just start blowing everything up. Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
But it was just their instinct was just, let's all go for heals.
But again, they were all such close quarters and in their own areas. Like I think Splodes, they just would have eliminated themselves.
That's true.
It's like, what were they going to do with it? They can't. I mean, from the distance they were at, they were all on top of each other. You're not going to RPG straight up above you.
That's true.
Because they were all like right on top of each other. TFUE ended up having the high ground in that, and you know we talked a little bit more in Europe about high ground, low ground. Is it better? For the first 4 games of Europe, it was 50-50 of who won, high ground or low ground, for that final one-on-one fight. And I think players are A, getting way better at dealing with being on the low ground, and also B, there are sometimes when you're at the high ground, you use that as a crutch where you maybe use a little bit too many mats. You find yourself in a tough spot. People know how to knock you down. People know where you're going to jump. And then you have to do the mind games of like hopping in the storm, running around, and then catching them.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that,
Not
which
yet.
is kind of a bummer.
We did see shockwaves. That sound effects, Bob. That was perfect.
Yeah, I just still can't even believe that the NICKMERCS play, man, against Replays. He had 4 HP. I feel like Nick was on a roll here, and if he had gotten this elimination, he would have made it to final circle, like hands down. Like Nick was just on fire in that game. Now, granted, he still picks up a point for having those 3 eliminations, but Replays turns that whole situation around. We've only got 1 game left to play, so you have 2 options. One, you go, wow, I'm really upset about that, which is going to mean my play is going to be bad in the next game because I'm upset about it. Or you just go, I'm NICKMERCS. I don't care. Let's go win game 6.
He's going to land tilted. He's going to try and win tilted. And we're going to say, congrats. I'm almost done with him.
There's still
the last one?
So many.
Everyone's wondering, when is he done with that bit? It stopped being funny after the 3rd one. And I say, I don't care. I really don't. It's too fun to pop these things.
It is.
It really is just too fun. Like at this point, like it's just for me. I know I'm being selfish. It's just for me. I like popping these things.
Unbelievable. We got 1 game left to play, man. We'll have standings shortly.
Will we?
Will we? We will. But the battle bus, will we? No, the battle bus is actually launching. So after this, but here we go.
You've lied. I guess we will eventually.
Just not right now. TM. That's right. But game number 6 rather. This is the final game. So we kind of touched on it a little bit. In my mind, I feel like if I'm a player, and this is just personally what I would do, is I'm just going to put it on the table. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to land. I'm going to do everything the way I'm used to doing it, right? If I'm Nick, I'm going to land tilted towers, just like you said. I'm going to do all the things that I'm comfortable doing, but I'm going to try and be more aggressive because we even saw Day. He went super aggressive in the game before, in game 4, and he just drops 9 eliminations. So being aggressive does pay off because you're going to catch a lot of players off guard. And if this is the last game, you definitely don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, I played that game 6, and you know what? I could have played better. I could have done more. I should have done more. You want to play this final game and said, you know what? I've put everything into this game, and I'm happy with my performance. So I have to see how things unfold. But Bobby Bojangles is landing at Salty Springs. We even see some people deciding to land at the new Loot Lake, a.k.a. Kevin's Kingdom, as dubbed by the community. And on top of that, we see Pleasant Park is pretty much a hotspot. Retail Row is a hotspot. Some members at Risky Reels, Paradise Palms.
What? And Tilted.
Tilted again. Is it 8?
It is 8 people in Tilted.
Hysteria is here. NICKMERCS down below him.
10.
There's so many people. And like I talked about, man.
10 people in Tilted right now.
You just want to go in. You're just like, look, oh, wow. NICKMERCS has a Chug Jug. I feel like he should honestly, yep, just pop it. I know it's less efficient. It's only the 100 shield, but right now
you're about to get in way too many fights. And
exactly.
You know, 10 people just landed here. Gold Glove, Saiyan Squad, Hysteria, saw Double in the back.
I'm curious to see where DAEQUAN landed. Did he also land here? Kiwi phase. It doesn't look like him.
He could be up on me. There literally are 10 people here.
Over to Frizzable at Paradise Palms. Still 85 players left in the current lobby. He's fighting against Outlive. So just to keep in mind, currently top 5, we've got TFUE, TFUE, Snood, Chap, and Zoof are currently the top 5. This is it. This is the all or nothing game, Carpet.
Let me guess, Zeke. Is it not over until it's over?
It's not over until it's over. You are darn right. I can't wait, man. I'm hoping to see, even if like TFUE just pops off, he could take the number of spot from TFUE. I mean, even someone like Chap or Zoof are in 4th and 5th. They could just have one stellar game, and then suddenly they're the guys in top, and then they're taken away week 2, you know? I'm still so curious to see where DAEQUAN is, but NICKMERCS is still here. Saiyan Squad is there as well. I feel as though maybe Nick's just playing a little... He's playing a little safe.
Yeah, I mean, last game, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught up in a messy 4-man fight. He's also got a rift to go, so he does have an escape route. Need be. He hears a fight in another building nearby.
Flame goes down, or he takes down Risker, rather. And I mean, look, he's got, I mean, you like he's got the compact SMG, he's got a med kit, the silenced AR, he's got some mats.
He's got a pretty good kit this early in the game.
Yeah.
He's got Jumpman and Rayo nearby. Gold Glove, NICKMERCS, Hysteria, Double, all relatively separated.
Looks like Hysteria and Golden Glove are probably going to start going at it here right now, but back over to Paradise, we got Nox versus Frizzable. Frizzable representing the Rift Raiders. And it looks like it just might be, so there's 2 other people here at Paradise Palms, and there's kind of a person behind them to their west. Cloud, Kriz, and Outlet Live. Outlet Live. I can't speak today, man. What's going on with me?
They don't make the names easy.
I'm gonna
be. Man, that would have been so fun.
Kriz eliminates Outlet. Parallax takes down Lavak. Wait, so then look, if you look at the top right, there's a green arrow very quickly making the way. It's okay, so it's chopping down. He's like, look, there's action at Paradise. I'm gonna just try and see if I can third party this at long range. I've got the AR out. Let's just see what we can make happen. And there's even on someone else. Okay, no, they're like, no. I'm just gonna go over here instead. Maybe head down toward Pueblo. I mean, Tilted Towers, dude, still, there is all these people left alive. You still have like, what, 7 players left? I'm assuming Chap is probably still over at Wailing Woods. There's still so much action to be had, and we're already down to 66 players. I feel like, again, it's probably, people are probably playing a little slow, right? They're just like, look, I need to get through early game.
Yep.
If I can get through early game, let's tackle mid game. It'll be fine, but early game, we just need to make sure we stay alive.
The storm will start to close in 5 seconds. We'll start to see rotations of the people that are wide. Way out in the outskirts. Pretty centralized circle. Yellow winning this fight. That trap not his?
I don't know it. It was placed so quickly.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would have gotten him if it was.
He was just far away enough. He was on the edge of it.
Oh, was he?
Scissors, though. Let's check out this replay. This is
that first chunk.
Plays.
Oh, that was pretty disgusting. Oh!
What? Did he?
Oh, baby!
Wow.
That's
the
what
snipe
I like
shots.
to see.
You're a fan of the snipe shots.
I am a fan. That's like the old school styling, you know?
Ooh. I like
Chase
that
him
play.
down.
Chris tried to use the stink bombs there to keep him from taking it, but that's not going to stop him.
He's trying to hunt him. He sees him. He sees him. He's chasing.
For a racetrack, you might as well follow him. That's the thing, though. He kind of has advantage, so he can either dive down first and land first, and then you're landing second, or the rifts.
Oh, they're double rifting. Just keep chasing. I want to see it.
Look, so Nox dove straight down. He's like, oh,
into another one.
Okay, all right. Is this the
Go
game
to
we're
the-
going to be playing?
Oh,
All right,
he
Chris
lost
is
it.
like, you know what?
No, he found him again.
There it is.
Keep up the chase. There's like some sort of super like sci-fi car chase.
But with rifts and
Through
umbrellas.
with rifts that tear through space-time continuum and the umbrellas.
And umbrellas. Look, Chris,
just
Nox is
hanging
probably like,
out.
man, there's someone behind me. This is not what I want to do.
Oh.
Nox landed first. Chris?
Oh, hello.
One
Hello.
Nox is like, no HP.
He lost control of it. Oh, that's
With the
it.
stink bomb.
Oh, he just got out of the range. He's got almost nothing left. Here we go.
There you go. Go up high. Oh, Nox was ready for it, though.
Oh, he knows he's so low, but there it is. This fight's lasted so long that now other players are starting to join the fray. Gets the elimination. But now he's got to be careful. Someone's been watching. Someone's got their scope on the prize. And that prize is his life.
Over to go, Sean here near the corrupted zone, just south of Salty Springs, repping for the Dusty Dogs. So keep in mind, currently Zoof is in number 5 after the current standing. So this is his final game to try and jump up, but still, I mean, top 5, that's pretty good. That's going to net your club a lot of points.
He's got one elim. He's on the way to at least looking to get a couple points himself.
Goes Sean. He's taking a few hits. He still does have the grappler, and he's got the shockwave if he wants to, like, kind of get crazy.
Oh, I like that trade. It didn't really work in his favor. I like the idea.
And, I mean,
He
against...
did a lot of damage to Zoof.
Yeah.
No,
And
that
he's
was
even
a
got
great trade.
the slurp juice. So it's, you know, if he just has a little bit of time, he'll be able to top back off a little bit. So
Do it, Shockwave. Do it.
he could.
Do it.
Wait, does he know that?
Shockwave into his body.
Ooh,
Get beneath him and oh, yeah, he's right there. Yeah, you got it. Shockwave.
he's got literally 2 shockwaves. Come on.
Brennan in there. Do it. Trust me, it's going to be a great idea. And we're not just looking for the highlight reel, I promise.
Oh my gosh. Bolt, Naga Ops though. This is phase Yellow. You see the grenades rolling through. Yellow has basically no health. Oh, so Yellow decides to use the shockwave
I'm
grenade.
out. Yep. It actually worked really well. Look at this.
He
Bolt
like
Naga Ops doesn't-
ricocheted off like the ramp above him and then went flying onto the hill.
I mean, it legitimately worked.
Whatever it was, it worked.
Bull Naga Ops like, I ain't chasing this. I don't know how far that guy got.
Yeah. And look now, Hank Logan's got himself the grappler, but this is a replay coming in from Naga Ops. He's going down. Wow, he just drops down on a player.
Clean. Zaf's got 2 elims.
Textbook.
Textbook play.
Now Zoof, I mean, look at that. Sean
Just going
and Zoof are just chilling.
One of those over-the-top announcers every time something happens. Epic shot. You know?
Let's not do that.
Like if somebody hits like 7 eliminations, like the whole like lobby hears it. 7 eliminations, epic kills. You know?
Epic.
Way corny.
Dude, look at Flame all the way at the top with 4 eliminations. He needs 1 more to get 2 points. Gank Logan right behind him with 3. Typical Gamer, and we see FaZe, Yellow, and Chris have both been eliminated. They also had 3. That's still a point. Keep in mind, going into these final standings.
There's a lot of players that have high eliminations still alive. You know, we've lost 2 of the 3s. And here's the players that have been eliminated so far. We've lost Nick, lost Hysteria. Yo, keep it up. Knox the Fox. I'm just naming
DAEQUAN
random
is
ones.
down
DAEQUAN
right
is
now.
down. Bandit.
Fear itself, Punisher, K-Sid, Nox, Nick A30. A lot of players have already been eliminated. And now Flame, he needs 1 more elimination that'll give him the 2 points. This is the likes of FaZe Thieves. He's got to fight though.
Flame looking for that 2nd point threshold.
He's trying to outbuild Thieves right now. Oh, Exotic Chaotic looking to join the fray.
Yeah, he's just gonna try and make sure that he can gather some more information now. Reset this fight. He's got plenty of math to deal with both these players. Just hopefully not at the same time for his sake.
NICKMERCS just found himself an elimination, so he's still alive and kicking over at Tilted. Now, did Chaotic just... Okay, so Chaotic shows up, fires an RPG. No, okay, so these had the RPG. Chaotic joins the fray and then literally just builds over them. It's like, okay, guys, see you later. I'm going to the safe zone. Have fun.
Staff, who we just watched grapple in.
Saint Squad is here. So we've got another 50 seconds as this current storm starts to close in. We've got 41 players.
Zane almost caught tunnel vision. You know, we talked about this. I talked about it a little bit when I was hanging out with some of the guys at PAX. You know, talking about the phrase third party. A lot of people do third party, but I think a lot of it is too like a player tunnel visioning in for elimination. Right? It's just like you make enough noise, everyone's going to show up. They're not doing anything special, but you're tunneling so hard that you're not protecting yourself. You're not aware of what's around you. Oftentimes it's because someone's putting pressure on you. You know, so I think it's a good combination of third partying slash, you know, getting a little tunnel vision, not really being aware of what's around you. Like right now, does Saint Squad know if anyone is looking at him from a distance? There's somebody just north of him. A couple of shots have come his way, and he's just kind of, he's going to keep moving. Hope those shots don't make contact.
He just wants his elim so bad, especially here in the final game. Saf is not going to make it easy for him.
Ripping through Saf's mats, and his own as well.
Man, it's only about 300 mats.
This is sometimes why you want to get the elim as quick as possible. It's why you see some people like DAEQUAN, you know, a couple rounds ago, just getting as aggressive as possible, pushing in, because he doesn't want to waste his mats or waste his opponents, because he wants them. Oh.
Replay coming in. He takes down Zeus, so that is currently the number 5. He has gone down. Ooh. And now Thieves has a bunch of loot that is his. Saint Squad goes down.
Saf comes and shows up just as he was about to take the drop.
And look at this. You like to see it. He's got the gold rocket launcher now. That's going to be huge going into late game, man.
If he makes it a late game.
If he makes it. Suspense. NICKMERCS, though, still alive here, has made it out of Tilted.
4 elims.
Look at this. He's got a Rift on the go. He's got a bunch of AR bullets. He's got mats.
He's got a legendary silenced AR.
Naga Ops isn't too far away. Heart is just above Mercs. So I'm curious to know if Heart knows that Mercs is there.
I'm sure he heard the build. No, I'm not saying I'm sure. There's a good chance he heard the builds. They're not very far in proximity.
I mean, Heart is literally just out in the open. He's like not even... Yeah. Wait, NICKMERCS suddenly finds himself caught in the storm.
What happened here? He went back for a medkit. He figured he'd take the danger. Look at him
think he fell down.
Did he?
Because he had full HP and then he kind of like didn't, and he was in the storm. So I think he might have fallen in the storm. Not 100%. There's a lot of things that just went down all once. Because I mean, he also has the Rift to go, right? He just bail at any moment.
I mean, he didn't have to pay much for it.
Blue T here against Kayun. Kayun immediately tags him back, but Blue T respawns.
Oh, missed the shot he needed. Didn't make enough contact, and Kayun with 4 HP wins the trade. First elimination for him. But the storm is closing.
Oh, please not like this. Okay, we're okay.
He got it in time. He's got to make some moves right now. Made a whole lot of noise. Anyone in the vicinity is got their eye out in this area.
He didn't even really have time to go back for the loot there. I feel like he probably should have. At least just looked. You never know what kind of things, materials, ammo, weapons, upgrades. Margossi here against Naga Ops. NICKMERCS is right there. Look at that. He's just nearing Salty Springs. Margossi, the winner of the finals at PAX, the week 6 of the summer skirmish. I think, yep,
he's
you
out.
just gotta go.
He's got another hit too?
Yep. Honestly, I feel like he should have just used one of them right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
No need to engage at that point. You've got to just disengage.
Well, again,
finding place.
I mean, that was a little bit of tunnel vision. He had the player beneath him, thought he had the height advantage, but then somebody else started taking shots. It's so hard in solos. Oh, Turkey Lips taking out Crafties on his push, losing almost nothing in the meantime. So he has plenty of health for this fight, but he won't win it. Kayun takes the fight against Turkey Lips.
And then again, he's got a med kit. Wait, someone just took a hit from someone. Their shield just dropped. NICKMERCS here, trying to rotate around. He picks up Naga Ops. That's his 5th elimination. That's 2 points heading his way. But now look, out in a safe zone, someone's taking shots at Nick. I don't even know if Nick has... Okay, he's got a med kit. This is good.
And he only has almost 3,000 mats.
Oh, wow, dude. He's probably really happy about this.
He should be okay. I don't think anyone's going to want to shred through this. They will lose this battle. That dude's got enough mats to outdo anyone in ammo. Maybe not himself. He's got 2,000 bullets.
Dude, he's got so many of just everything. We see Flame before. He did manage to pick up that 5th elimination, so he's going to have 2 points to the board for him. Saf is 1 away from 2 points. And man, look how many people had 3 eliminations and they got eliminated as they got the 3rd elimination. Unfortunately for them, that's only going to be 1 point, but still that 1 point could be enough to move them up the leaderboards. We'll have to see the final standings, but NICKMERCS, man, he's popping off right now. Look at that, even taking time to farm a tree. He's like, look.
I've brought it up a couple times. I haven't been able to really talk too much about it. You know, the difference between controller and PC players. A lot of times using natural cover, a lot of times using the third-person peek. Just to their advantage, because again, they can't just spin around as quickly as possible and build one-by-ones in quarter of a second. They have to be a lot more knowledgeable about their positioning, where people can tag them from, which is why some of the conversations I had, people were saying that's why some controller players will struggle towards the end game, because the end game is absolute madness, people from every angle tagging you, and it's really hard to be aware of everybody at the same time. So early mid-game, NICKMERCS has shown that he can hang with anybody. It does not matter what he's using to play the game. 5 eliminations so far. Can he get the 3 points? Will he find himself with 7?
Look at that. TFUE is also still alive. DMO as well. We've got 25 players left here in the final game. TFUE is one of them. NICKMERCS is one of them.
Oh,
that was so
close.
close. And now he's just applying pressure with the silenced AR right now.
Oh. Someone else is applying pressure with, I believe that was a compact.
Oh, okay, look, there was a player there just hopping out in the open. TFUE still alive. Look at him.
1 ELM, plenty of mats.
If he just finds one elimination and can...
He was hoping the drop. He was hoping the bullet drop would help him out with that.
Be enough. Just pulling him down, but all right. Here we go, man. 5 seconds, and we're going to get a new safe zone. That was close.
He almost got the tag.
Someone else. Ghost Bizzle eliminates Choppa down.
You see him? You see him?
Ooh. They built the wall. Smart play there. Oh, he tried to go for the flick there, but 20 players left. And now look where the new safe zone is. Oh, TFUE, there was a launch pad over there on his left. Yep, so just make it with it. Beautiful. And now you just bail. That's it. And now he can very quickly head over to the new space, try to find a new safe zone, fortify as quickly as possible. And look at this. There's even mats all over the place.
He's being very conscious of his mats. Notice he didn't just spam freak out, build a 1-by-1 the moment he landed. He was aware that no one knew where he was. There was no pressure on him. No one was tagging him. He also had the health to spare. He has, 200 active health right now with some minis as well. So he could have potentially afforded to take a shot or two before he started using mats. And this is what's going to help him in the late game, right? He's going to have more mats in late game because he's being efficient with them.
That's right. And take a look. You saw on the right side of your screen, TFUE is currently at 13 points. WeFo is at 12 and just picked up a second elimination. They're only 1 point. TFUE is only 1 point ahead right now. NICKMERCS, look at him down there on the right side of your screen. He's still alive. Here he is. I think that's smart, putting down the trap there just in case someone tries to invade. Ooh, okay, so now pretty much no one else. It's weird that not many people are out in this circle currently. Like, a lot of them are already rotated. Yeah. They're like, we're not going to mess with this. We're going to safe zone.
Yeah, everyone got there as quickly as possible.
Look at this. So what's interesting is the silenced AR makes pretty much no noise, right? Because it's a silenced weapon. That's how it works. And he basically was trying to sneaky snake that building down, but someone jumps in and builds.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Watching the mayhem.
If he could just pick off one of these players.
NICKMERCS is like Cupid right now. He's starting fights himself. He's making them all hang out, taking out their builds, watching them join each other.
Ooh, he takes a huge hit though.
There was a lot of shield to give himself a good foundation.
North.
Gonna play it safe. Someone's trying to get in the high ground out for him.
They're trying to reposition quickly. 18 players left in the current lobby. Oh boy, okay.
Oh, hello!
It was Monster. Monster takes down NICKMERCS.
He just landed right next to him while he had his blueprint out. Fortunate for Monster, not so much for NICKMERCS. Rocket launchers flying everywhere. This is the mayhem. Snood.
Oh, okay. All right. Not that far, which is good. Snood with no eliminations. He needs to find some or even get points from like a big Royale.
Is he going to push? Nope, nope. Changed his mind. He wants to go for the circle. He wants to follow the storm instead. I think it's a smart move.
Someone's above me. He placed a trap. Is it enough? It wasn't fast enough. That player built out. They are running around like crazy right now. Panic is starting to set in just a little bit. High Distortion has eliminated a player. Someone's up top. Who's that?
I don't know.
There's so much happening. We got 24
14 players
seconds.
left. 14 players still.
Whoa, so someone just used the heavy sniper there to push through that wall?
Oh, whose trap is this? Who's going down? I believe it's the one that's trying to escape as much as possible. He'll take him out.
It was TFUE. TFUE is now down.
Oh, he found another. Where is everybody? 72 hours just got eliminated.
No,
sorry. He took out
exploded.
Monster
Yeah,
Deface.
Monster Deface. Saf was lost in the storm. Look at him.
Kaon, look at him go.
The skinny's repping right
9
now.
players left. 3 eliminations for 72 hours.
If you are part of Bush Bandits, you better be excited right now. 72 hours. Poised to make it super far again.
Oh, look at how far it's going.
We need to be top 5. At top 5, you get guaranteed 1 point. Even TFUE, look at him, he's still alive.
I wonder how many grunts came out when they saw this new one. Oh, God, look at how far they have to make it. Here comes the Mayhem Monster all the way up top. He wants to try and fall down. He's seen what's happened in previous matches. The height difference, he's gonna tag one on the way down. High Distortions.
Linane is down at the hands of Monster. High Distortion again, only 1 more elimination. This is 72 hours. He's caught an engagement right now. He's disengaging. I think this is really smart. He's just gotta wait. Oh!
I love it! Oh, he almost got one on the way up!
If he had, dude.
I love it, just chaos. You don't know what's above you, who cares? Get out of the mess you're in. Is he about to do point blank RPG? Yes, he is.
Oh, that player had a
got
wall.
It. That was High Distortion.
That was High Distortion.
5 players left. The points have been earned now for everyone here. 4 eliminations for 72 hours. 5 eliminations for 72 hours. That was TFUE.
TFUE's down.
He got at least 1 point. I don't know how many eliminations he had before he got taken out. 72 hours has the low ground. He's going to keep it. Get the grappler in case he has to go up. It's only 1, so he needs to make the shot count. He's still got 2 rockets left. There's somebody to his right.
Is there
He knows
someone's
someone's above him.
They're all low ground. They're literally
He's so
right
scared to get dropped on. He's so scared to get dropped on. 2 players left. This is it.
It's Bizzle. Bizzle versus 72, but look, he very quickly fired the rocket.
Here we go.
Oh, he tried, but...
Oh!
What?
He's going to drop him.
Going down.
Can he get the shot? No, he builds. He's still got 3 more grapplers.
Bizzle literally has 6 eliminations, and 72 hours has 5. If Bizzle gets this, he's going to get a Royale flush. This could be huge.
He's coming up. Another build. Oh, he's going to kill himself by just doing that. He's got to be so careful.
Bizzle's got no mats. He's got nothing. 72 drops
get the
down.
tag?
How much health? 72 hours is still stacked as far as health goes. Bizzle dropped to 7 HP.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. It's 178 to 7. This is all on 72 hours. He has this in the bag.
The question is, does he just go full send? Does he go and jump down?
He should. He saw how much white. Another quick build. Surprised he didn't eliminate himself with the grappler. He's been trying that. I like the attempts.
This is coming down to the wire. If Bizzle can turn this around, he's going to get a Royale flush or
and
72 hours.
Insane. Oh, he's trying to trick him. That was amazing. He shot it out to see if he'd get a build, see if he'd panic.
You saw 72 hours whipped around very quickly and looked out. Is he going to bring this whole... No, it's only being held up. And there's one piece left. He jumps down Liquid 72 hours.
Gets the elimination. Whoa. Doesn't lose a single tick of health. And he's going to get almost a Royale flush.
Wow.
He was 1 elim away.
1 elimination away from the Royale flush. Very close indeed. And I mean, 72 hours played this very slow, right? He was just waiting. He knew exactly the spam.
I mean, he knew that he won those trades, so I'm really surprised that he hadn't dropped down. Ghost Bizzle trying to get creative with the grappler, but the sound was just too loud. The moment 72 hours heard that, he kept putting up walls. I believe most of the health that Bizzle took until that last push was himself. He took like 60 off himself from fall damage from trying to grapple up. It doesn't have the same effect as the shockwave. It doesn't stop you from taking fall damage. I like that he was creative. I mean, that alone puts me as a big fan of Bizzle trying his best to... He's got the low ground. He could take the building down, but I think he wanted to try and catch him off guard, go for the grappler. 72 hours just played it safe. He's like, nope, not today. Nope. You know? No.
No. Wow, that was the last game of the day. So now this is going to change things.
Yep.
Right? So we got the 3 points from the Victory Royale, and then he gets 6 eliminations, so he's going to have 2 points. He's going to have 5 points. We know for a fact that TFUE had 13 points. TFUE was right behind him with 12. Now we wait for standings.
Silently. No talking.
Silent, no talking. Just kidding. We're not going to do that to you. Let's take a look at the highlights coming out from game number 6. The final game of the day. This was a nail biter, man. This was very, very close. I mean, you know, I honestly did not expect TFUE there at the end to just kind of be alive. We just kind of tuned into him at one point. He was just alive with one elimination, running around. You know, TFUE, I'm not sure. So TFUE was 1 point behind, and I know he was very close to hitting that 3 elimination threshold to get that 1 point to go toe-to-toe with TFUE.
But he has to beat him by a point, though, because TFUE has 2 Victory Royales. So he'll win on the tiebreaker, so he would have needed to get at least 2 points. So did he get the 5 elimination threshold? That is what we're waiting for. Who will take first?
On top of that, we're 72 hours places after all of this.
Actually, no, he'd need 3 because TFUE made it top. Did he make top 5? TFUE did. TFUE made top 5.
Did
so
he?
He'd need 3, yeah. TFUE was, I think, number 5.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, TFUE had 2 eliminations there. Oh, and that was a headshot as well. Monster D-face. Repping the snipes. I liked it. Yeah, man. How do we even break this down, right? This is, at this point, everyone's like, dude, standings. What's going on? What should we do?
Silently stare so that everyone feels awkward.
Just kidding. NA highlights from the day. Let's take a look at those. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Come on.
I was going to. I won that battle.
That's why I had to kind of step in and be like, guys, just kidding. Dude, but so let's, you know, comparing regions, if you will.
Yeah.
EU versus NA. Do you have a favorite right now?
I don't. I don't, because their playstyles, to me, at least strung out as pretty different, to be completely honest. Europe, the way they engage, you didn't see as many single-player high eliminations. A lot. They didn't have as many mass swords yet. I think maybe a little bit more passive, a little bit safe with their builds. North America, a couple of players just going on a rampage.
Yeah.
Right? You had someone like DAEQUAN, 9 eliminations. The moment he knew that he had the pressure on somebody and he had the bullets in a single reload to do it, he's going to just push through that wall and take you down. Yep. The moment he realized, if I don't let go of my left mouse button and you will go down, that is my decision. He's made it. And I love that, because he got so many mats by the end of it. And a lot of these aggressive players do that because they're not letting their opponents dump all their mats onto the ground. North America playing a bit more aggressive, I think, overall, but not in a major sense. So I think it worked out. A lot more grappler play, I'd say.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely a lot more grappler play.
So it's interesting, because like coming out of EU, we saw there was some grappler play, for sure. But they kind of relied more, if they had to use a tool, that was a great snipe, by the way. If they had to use a tool, they relied more on the shockwave grenade. We even saw someone in EU win a game because, remember, he like placed the wall, the floors, the roof, and then shockwave straight down.
It was disgusting.
It was
actually disgusting.
Insane. We saw, and you know, toward the last few games, game 5 and game 6, we saw players relying more on the shockwave grenade, which is really cool to see. And again, the grappler. I mean, I don't know that a resurgence is the right word, but it's like now people are using it more. Yeah. So it feels like a lot of players are relying on it more, and they kind of understand the value of it. I mean, we even saw people like holding a grappler with 1 charge. They're like, this is so valuable to me that even with 1 charge, I'm not going to drop this for a med kit. Yeah.
I mean, it can be so important, and I think it's because people are starting to realize, what opportunities will I find value in this grappler? If I have built a little tower up, I'm running out of mats, it's towards the last couple circles, there's another tower over there, I'm just going to grapple over to that tower, right? I can't go down and across and back up in time. I'm not going to hop off. I don't want to use the 80 mats it's going to take to get across, or 150 mats, so I can just grapple across. So that single... It saved you a bunch of mats. It can save you position. It can save your life, depending on the situation. Now, not everyone finds value in every single grapple, of course. There's a couple times where you're not going to actually be able to make contact, or just don't use it. But it's giving yourself more options. And having more options, I think, is always going to put you on top, because then you can go through that checklist of, like, which is the best option right now? I think it's great.
I couldn't agree with you more. On top of that, I think one of my favorite things to talk about would be DAEQUAN, dude. 9 eliminations coming out in game number 4. I mean, so we saw TFUE obviously drop the Royale flush. There toward the end, 72 got 6 eliminations, was 1 away from a Royale flush, which honestly, again, 7 eliminations when you pit a bunch of the best players in the world against each other. It's tough. I mean,
he opened up with NICKMERCS.
That in itself was kind of like the, wait, you started with that? And then it was like everyone else in Tilted was like, hold on, who else is here? Who's the dominant guy? DAEQUAN, we'll take him down. Yeah. And he just tore through everyone. It didn't matter who it was. And then obviously at the end, we kind of saw him with the 9 eliminations. He slowed down his play. He was trying to play for placements, but 9 eliminations.
I mean, that's not slowing down that much. I mean, you have no choice. I mean, eventually you do have to slow down because you can't just start pushing people when there's 20 people left in a 40 square foot radius.
Yeah, it's tough.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in a very small amount of space, right?
There it is again. Holding it down left click, baby. You know, I know that the amount I have in this mag will take you down. So I'm not going to let go until you're gone. And it works. People panic. They want to start editing. They stop shooting him. He wins the trades. You saw how many times he won trades with like almost losing nothing?
Yeah. The guy is an aggressive player, and you got to respect it. And I think he caught a lot of people off guard, being just like, it's one of those things like you're talking about. You're like, I'm going to build this wall. Wait, someone's coming through the wall. Wait, what's going on? And then it's just too late because DAEQUAN's like, I'm DAEQUAN. You're not. But
that's a statement he can say that no one else can.
That is an accurate statement.
I'm DAEQUAN and you're not.
Now, I'm sure you guys at home are curious. So let's do this together. Final standings coming out after game number 6. Here we go. So TFUE all the way at the top, coming out with 14 points. So you're right, man. He maintains his point lead. TFUE right behind him with 13. Snood with 11. 72 hours after that game bumps him up 5 points, and he takes 4th place. Kayun, they're in 5th. And don't forget, the top 20 people that placed walk away with money. So we'll hop on over to the second page and see who nudged out who to make the top 20. Here we go. It's Vivid. He pushes out Flame to make top 20, so he's going to net his club points as well. So, talking about the clubs, TFUE from the Rift Raiders. I mean, Rift Raiders are probably super excited. TFUE from the Bush Bandits. Snood, you had was from Dusty Dogs. And then, yeah, man. I mean, even the likes of Chaff, right? Bush Bandits as well. There's so many things. Even DAEQUAN from Fortnite. I mean, this were the stakes. Look at this. Like we talked about, top 20 are going to place. And again, the club points are super vital coming out of competitive Fridays. So, you know, TFUE's probably, you guys are probably like, wow, that's a lot of points. Do you want to see the points? We should take a look at the points. So we'll do that together. Now, keep in mind, we don't know what the points are. I actually haven't seen them. So we're going to do this together. Let's see where the points are at. Ta-da!
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
The Bush Bandits stay on top, baby. 600 points. They lost the spread, then they doubled the spread. It used to be a 300-point spread. Then Europe made it 100. Like they kind of caught up a little bit, 100 point. Now like
Bush Bandits
out of here.
But I mean, even taking a look at all the other ones, you got Fortnite in second with 1075, Dusty Dogs 1025, Rift Raiders right behind them with 1020. Now the Lucky Llamas 790, but it's okay. This is only the second week, and this is only basically week 2.0 because the trials during week would be like 2.5. So there's still a lot of time. Don't worry, Lucky Llamas. Don't you worry about it. There's still a lot of time. Final thoughts for the day before we sign off.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I had an absolute blast. Zeke, it is a pleasure to finally work by your side. And for the last time, thanks. I hope you guys had it. Seriously, I had a blast. Hope everyone enjoyed it. You know, it's really fun to sit at this desk. Amazing players out there in a game that is definitely trying to find itself in a lot of ways, and it's super exciting to watch. Epic constantly just throwing new things at players. Brand new season. Here's a tournament. Why not watch everybody kind of figure out the meta in the middle of potential up to 37,000 for first place? Something insane. It's like, well, yeah, why don't you figure out the meta, and also if you figured it out, here's a bunch of money. It's sick. I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
It has been an honor having you here with us. Spinable carpet that is locatable. That is the final time I'll be able to make that joke. Ladies and gentlemen, just like you said, we hope you have enjoyed all the action. Don't forget, during the week, there will be trials, so definitely tune into some of your favorite streamers. Stay tuned on what that trial is. We'll have more information heading your way later on today, or maybe even later on in the week. You'll have to wait and see. But till next time, we hope you have an awesome week. Don't forget to thank your bus driver, and we'll see you guys out on the battle bus.